What I said. Let me see what the sound stand over there.
All right, people. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Yes, you guys should be able to hear me. What's going on? We are live with the Dolton Madness again. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready. I have my green screen behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it flashing, but this thing is going crazy. We have another day in Dolton. Popcorn's ready? Popcorn's ready. Linda, what's going on? Popcorn, are you ready? You ready for the Superman? We got a lot of craziness happening. There's a lot of craziness going on everywhere. Twitter's craziness going. This is going on crazy. It's insane. It's insanity. It's insanity. So let me see what's going on with everyone. My green screen is so horrible. Look at this. It's like so bad. I might have to take care of the green screen. Let's go. Let's go therapy. Hey, what's going on? So I haven't done a Tiffany Henyard update, stream, anything in like such a while, because it was like nothing going on. Let me just let everybody know where we're at. So today we've been following the story and we've been covering the meetings the meetings are first Monday of every month. So we had another meeting the first Monday of every month. This is our man on the inside from the Dolton Trustees page. So they were trying to kick them out, so they're in. So that's where we're watching now. Let me mute this. Then going to this is the page for the Dolton meeting, and they haven't started the meeting yet. So that's what we're waiting for. You know, they're going to start the meeting and try to figure all that out. Let me move my camera so you guys can see me more instead of seeing that. So that's it. You reap what you sow. Yes. And we had like a lot of stuff that's been going on with Henyard. It's been going like insanity. Let me see if I can find this news clip before we can play. But I'm going to continue to play what's going on inside the boardroom right now. Now they've made them put their cameras down, and they've limited the amount of people who can go in to the meeting. So this is starting to get a little testy. People are like, "What's going on?" He's on his phone. Let me text him. I'm gonna text him myself. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on, bro?" All right, so I just got a text from the inside. Lori Lightfoot is there. So Lori Lightfoot was in the building. And she may be able to get to speak today. They limited the people to 42 people. That's true. And thank you for covering prayers to Union Family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Savannah May. I appreciate it. Savannah's been a member 3 months. Make it happen. Let me see. Hannibal. Whoop, whoop. And Hannibal. I love Hannibal. Hannibal's great. Hannibal's got some great stories. I got a fire story that's about to come out. That story I've been working on for like the past 2 days. So a lot of times I usually have a lot of content come out. I've been working this like one story I've got. It's crazy. But it should be coming out. I'm trying to finish shooting it tonight. So hopefully it'll be out tomorrow. Let me see. Oh, thank God, Lightfoot is there. Yo, she's in the building. It's gonna get spicy tonight. For those of you who made it tonight, it's about to go down. Sadly, these POs are of my day. They will come in. It's not sad. This thing is great. She's not respecting any FOIA requests. So don't get that FOIA request. At Nate the Lawyer, can someone summarize the issue here? I got late. All right. You know what? Let me do this. I'm going to be a good YouTuber and find the actual news report so you guys can see what's going on. It was just like a couple of days ago. WGN. All right. But this is the latest right now on Henyard. So I'm going to play this. Sorry, my internet just bleeped on me. Let me get back to this. This is what happens when you're live. Where's my Dolton Trustees? No, matter of fact, I'm going to put that. So this is a story. We're going to play this video. So this is to catch everybody up on what's happening right now. Remove this here so I can see myself. All right, so we're about to play this WGN story about what's happening in Dolton right now. So just a quick update with the Henyard story. Hey, there's been a couple of updates since there's been a couple of more subpoenas to go out, and there's been a couple of more questions. Now, nobody knows if she complied with the subpoenas or not. But also the news organizations did FOIA requests. Those FOIA requests were denied. They went up to the AG. The AG said you got to do the FOIA request. Then Tiffany Henyard and them still denied it. And now the news organizations had to sue to get the FOIA request. So that's what's going on in Dolton because they want the information, and Henyard and the company doesn't want it. People, I just want to say, we can all get along. Oh, that's not happening here. That's not happening here. Nobody wants to get along. It's time for a fight. I think there's another super chat I just missed, but yeah, no. This is about to go down right now, and yeah, here we go. It's true. Here we go. So here we go. I'm gonna play this real quick so we can hear what's going on with this.
On our investigation into Tiffany Henyard's leadership in the South Suburbs, WGN is suing the village of Dolton for refusing to follow open records laws and release spending records. Last year, WGN Investigates sent Dolton an open records request seeking copies of the agency's credit card statements, as well as records relating to Mayor Henyard's compensation and the cost of her taxpayer-funded vehicle.
Now, this is important because, see, all of that, none of that can be a secret. You got to give out all that information. It's public records. So what she's trying to do is not give any of that stuff out. Now, the problem is that violates the law. So WGN's, obviously they have their attorneys and stuff, and they're like, all right, we can now go to the AG. That's the next step, and say, hey, they haven't been giving out all these records. So here's what else is happening now. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
But Dolton has declined to release the documents. After WGN Investigates appealed, Illinois Attorney General Mayoral's office ordered Dolton to release the records by mid-March. But that deadline came and went. WGN is now asking a judge to order Dolton to comply. The lawsuit was filed this week in Cook County Circuit Court. Mayor Henyard's public.
So that's one. So the first update is that WGN, now obviously she doesn't want the credit card records to come out because we know what the credit card records are going to show, that they've been spending money nilly-willy. So that was like the first thing, like, yo, what's going on with the records? That's the first thing. The gabillion news cameras in the back are embarrassing for I think it's Illinois AG. Even the FBI, you take this long. Well, the Illinois AG's got it easy, right? She's literally violating open records requests. But I think the AG maybe just doesn't care, but who knows? Let me get back to let me show you guys what's going on in the building again. Share this tab instead. So now I want you guys to see this one. Oops. Come on, share screen. There we go. So this is what's going on in the building again. It's on screen. So again, we still waiting to see what happens. This is all these cameras. Now we all know what's going on, but who knows? Linda, the mod of mods. Tiffany is gone with Wild Fabulous. Yes. Also, she's got some other problems. Now, let me mute this. Another thing that happened, and I think nobody's talking about. I was going to do a video on it, but it was like such a short video, so I might do something on it. I'm gonna go here, and let me pause this. I'm gonna have those talking in the background. So there was something else that happened that was interesting. So Tiffany Henyard, they passed a resolution, and the way it was going to work was that if she lost the next election to whoever she lost it to, her $200,000 salary would go down to like $25,000. But if she won, she would keep the salary. So the state of Illinois just was like, yo, they just passed a law making that illegal. So that's what's happening. Oh, yeah. We've been talking about the green screen all day. I might take the green screen down. Yeah, we've been talking about the green screen all day. I should light it up, but yeah, just kept it like that. So that's one of the issues now that's going on. So let me do this. Let me put that on the screen so you guys can see that. But nothing's going on inside. And right now, this is what's happening here. I'm watching both feeds, so. Yo, what's going on, bro? Let me see if I can find that other video. of the Illinois Attorney General kind of spanking him. It was like, yo, you can't do this. It happened like in the last like couple of days. So this was this week. I can't find it right now. It was crazy because the Illinois state government literally passed a law to say what she was doing was they couldn't do it anymore. I can't find it right now. I don't think it's up. Well, I'll look for it. If I can find it, I'll play it while we're waiting for this. But at least now we know that even the state government has caught up to it and is like, yo, there's something wrong here. Where is that news clip? I'm just trying to find it. Now, I never understand this. Why they would do this whole? It should be there 7:30. You should be there 6:30, but they won't. They won't start the meeting at 6:30. I'm trying to find this other one, this backlash one. Whatever. I'll find it. This is what's going on inside. Henyard's not there yet. Now, so everybody understands. Lori Lightfoot is here. We have Lori Lightfoot is here. Who else is here? The trustees are there. Henyard's there. It should be a fun night. It should be a fun night. And tonight, the big thing that's happening tonight is that they are going to try to override her veto. Now they need 4 trustees to vote in favor to hire Lori Lightfoot. So that's what they're trying to do tonight. Remember, Nate, the S in Illinois, the S is silent in Illinois. Yes, the S is silent. Illinois. Let's get ready to rumble. It's funny because in New York we were saying Illinois, but we're like, yeah, it's Illinois. Even though the S is silent. I'm trying to see it. They are still not even. Yeah, they're still not even live on their own channel. Here's their own channel. Now, obviously, she's doing this because she doesn't want people to show up. Let me show you what it looks like in this other channel. Here it is. Here's that's there, but there's nobody's inside the room. So we're looking inside the room now. Let me see if I can find this other thing while we're waiting. It's gonna bug me all night because I was like, oh, all right. I think it's on Fox.
Anybody else want to sign in to say something?
They're asking people to sign up. To yell at Henyard.
Yeah.
Let me see. No. Budget meeting. Listen to what they're saying in the background. And she's blaming us for all this, by the way. Henyard is blaming us.
Hi, Stubbs. How you doing?
Hey, I saw you.
I made it easy.
Wow. I'm trying to see if I can find this other one with the gotta be this week. That one I saw.
No, this is anybody who wants to speak.
Here you go, bro. I'll let you in while you pick.
Be careful, she has started town meetings with copyright music before. We'll work through it. That'd be smart though if I was her. Nate, love the channel. Much love, go Oilers. There's no more Oilers in Houston, but they're the Texans now. The allegations. Hey, Nate the lawyer. Us meaning YouTubers like yourself bring it to. Yeah, we are the ones that brought it to national. That's why she's blaming us. So, in this case, though, sir, yes, sir, it is definitely Illinois. It's funny. Nate, the lawyer, I'm confident. I'm confident he will figure out the copyright crap. Yeah, they probably will. If they were smart, they'd play it through the whole meeting just randomly. Let me turn off the green screen. It's starting to bother me. Let's make it green. All right. When are they gonna come? When are they gonna start this meeting? Like we're waiting forever here. There it is. Blur my background. Let's see. There it is. Poor Superman, huh? So misunderstood. Central check-in. Hey, what's going on? What's it? Carlinville. So Lightfoot is the good guy in this one. Yes, in this one, she's the good guy. Superman knows she's in deep trouble, and she does not care at all what anyone thinks because who she is will get. Because who she is will get her a pass. She's hoping so. She's hoping so. Let's look at some of the other news stories from this week. So this is what happened. I'm trying to find a short clip. So I think just a couple of days ago, they had the Thornton Township meeting. And the Thornton Township meeting was crazy. So here's the Thornton Township meeting. Let me play this one for you guys.
Raucous atmosphere. The meeting room at the Thornton Township Board is packed. Unusual, to say the least, for a Friday afternoon meeting that was rescheduled from Tuesday. But many residents are fired up, believing the township and Supervisor Tiffany Henyard are misusing their tax dollars.
It's kind of hard to believe anything she got to say.
It's taxation without representation. The people have no say into them doubling the spending.
This day, May 31st, is legally the last day the board can approve a budget for the next fiscal year, so there is little time for debate. The township assessor, a political opponent of Henyard's, is critical of the proposed budget.
There's a total disrespect for the people here in the township. We've never had that before.
Henyard, who
now just imagine that. So she gives them the budget on the last day at the last possible time, and if you don't pass the budget, you won't pass the budget. So essentially had to pass something or else, right? Or else. Nick, can you talk about how long it takes for an FBI investigation to be complete? It could take years. It could take years. But this is a paper case, though, so it should be very quick, though. This is a simple paper case, right? It's just like, what are the documents say? And they're looking at family members. They're looking at checks. Checks to cash, checks to Keith Freeman, so I'm assuming this case is pretty simple. And they've been looking at it since November. So, but right now, don't forget, they asked for a lot of documents. I think if people don't realize, they asked for a lot of documents. Simos, what's up? Simos is in the building. And when I'm talking about asking for a lot of documents, they asked for a lot. So now you got the federal grand jury. They got if whatever they got back, if they got something back, now somebody's got to go through all that stuff and figure out if this is good, if this is good, if this is good, if that is good. So I think that's another piece of it. So right now, we got documents galore everywhere. We got, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm hoping it'll be quick, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as quick as a lot of people would like it to be. Let me move this thing forward because they're going to background of Henyard. Here we go.
City employees. Several speakers referenced the investigation.
People do not want to come to move to Dolton, and businesses do not want to come. They're not going to come as long as she's here.
The township's proposed budget nearly doubles spending from the previous year, despite lower revenue estimates. While ignoring the criminal investigation, the supervisor claims she operated the budget at a surplus ever since taking over in 2021.
The township is actually doing really well, and we're going to show you why some of the people is running around telling lies.
Everybody's telling lies.
Voted down the budget, but with the deadline looming just hours from now, they took a second vote and approved the budget.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
So they had no choice. They literally, it was a gun to their head. If you approve it or not, because today was the last day. So I'm looking. Somebody says it started. Here it is. They starting with the pledge. So they standing with the pledge. Here we go. I gotta redo it. I gotta redo this because StreamYard just acted up. So give me 1 second. StreamYard. Here we go.
Seek my face, turn from their wicked ways. Then will you hear from heaven? Then will you forgive our sins and heal our land?
Can you guys hear this? Let me know if you can hear this.
We thank you for this gathering.
It keeps telling me that the audio might be bad. You guys hear the background?
Father, with wisdom to lead your people. Father, we ask for
Andrew Holmes is here too.
And for grace and peace. We ask all this in Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Barely. All right. Yes, you can hear. Yes, you can hear. All right.
All right, next is public comment. You
Yeah.
have 3 minutes to address the body. And I just want to give you the rules. Please be respectable. Please be quiet when people are speaking so we can hear whatever they want to talk about.
No
And
question.
if you are
Put the
disruptive
battery
during
in
a
her
meeting,
back.
you will be
I mean,
removed.
she's not
Do
intelligent
not
enough
disrupt
to do what she
meeting,
does.
guys. We're
I
here
think she's
to
just
conduct
lucky.
business.
She's just
So Thank you
lucky.
so much for listening. All right, go ahead. Who's your first person? for
Personally, I
public
think
comment?
she's going to prison at the very least, as an example. However, given her knowing how to use the system,
Lacey, keep
being
it down.
clever,
Fine.
I can see
Fine.
Democrats relaunch her for other things. That's true. That's true. She's very clever. She's clever. She's very clever. Henyard, she spent money. Joseph, you're a bad boy. I'm not even going to get to that. Joseph, you're a bad boy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let her talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes. Go
Mr.
ahead.
Grant, go ahead.
No, you just got to push the button.
No, I don't push
There you go.
Shit ought to be working. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thanks. Thanks for coming out. Before we get started, I'd like to say this to everyone in the room. Let's have some decorum. Let's be cool. Don't give them a reason to stop the meeting. Just keep that in your mind. Number one, I don't know, where do I start? This is another sham. We all know it. So we got to deal with it accordingly. We have to be on one accord. I'm not speaking to the board. I'm not speaking to the people on the dais. I'm speaking to the residents. We're tired. Am I right? Then we've got to act like we're tired. We've got to take our village and our township back in that order. And we've got to get rid of the administration, the current administration, minus the people's trustees that are fighting for us. We've got to back them up. All of this talking in the grocery store lines and on the phone with each other, whatever you have to say tonight, say it. We deserve it. It is our village. This is our building. We can't park in the parking lot.
Damn.
That's like Pete's or Mariano shutting down the parking lot. This is our village. And these things are only going to continue as long as we allow them. If I can't say anything else, I wish I wore my shirt tonight. Because Delgado unasked that seat. Have a good evening.
Call the next person.
It's got to be hard for her to sit down and listen and listen to all this. It's got to be difficult.
Good evening, residents.
Good
Good evening, my
like little
four
waves of makeup.
fantastic trustees and Madam Clerk and my residents. Thank you all for coming out and showing out. This question is for the trustees, and I know you can answer it if you like. Do you ever are the trustees ever allowed to put anything on the agenda? No.
Mm.
And I would like to know why, because they are entitled to put things on the agenda. As a former trustee, that's unheard of for them not being allowed to put anything on the agenda. My next question
no
is,
faith.
I saw it with my own eyes, Keith Price pulling into the parking lot, and the residents couldn't park in there, and this is our building. I have a problem with that.
Keith Price.
This is for the mayor. Per our last conversation at Dunkin' Donuts, you asked me, could you talk to me? I allowed you to talk to me. And Madam Clerk, I want it on record today that Tiffany Henyard can never, ever, as long as she stay black, approach me and ask, can she talk to me, because all she do is lie. And she know what I'm talking about.
Did she just say as long as she stay black? Oh my God. This is
And I would like to know why you have non-employees that does not work for the village sitting
my
behind
God.
the counter where all the residents' personal information is. Why are they allowed to sit back there? Again, because this is not the first time. Thank you.
Don't ever talk. Why you stay
All
black?
right, next person.
Don't even talk to me again. Because all you do is lie. Damn. Oh, this one got a shirt. You going
Good
to jail
evening.
now?
It's looking a little light up there where all the department heads is at. Little financial lady.
Y'all
she done
going
ran.
to jail. She got a shirt on.
But again, I think it's so horrible that this mayor will use her police department to block all the parking spaces so the elderly and the handicapped people have to walk a block to get to this meeting.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm sure you're proud of yourself, Tiffany. You're very proud. I just think
Attorney
you can
Tom?
end, I know you can end this if you would just be transparent. All the facts is out about you. Everybody knows everything about you, what you've done. And for some of you trustees is riding, Mr. Stan riding a bike, you're going to ride it all the way to the federal penitentiary with this woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're too old to be going to jail, man. You got more years in back of you than in front of you. But, you know, hey, that's what you want to do. And Andrew, oh my God.
Uh-oh, he did.
You look horrible.
Andrew's
You look
there.
like you dying. You really do. But like I said, even the lawyers that sit up there with you, they're not telling you the right thing. And that's awful. Are you willing to lose your license by not telling this woman the correct thing to do up there? Did you tell her it was okay to block the parking lots off from the citizens?
Yeah, they blocked all the parking.
And you're a lawyer? That's crazy. Y'all gonna lose y'all license doing that type of stuff. We need transparency. We want to know where our money is at.
Where the money?
We need that. And the scary thing about it, you really don't care. You're not going to understand until they put those cuffs on you. You're not going to understand it. You don't care.
You don't.
But baby, they on to you. It's coming. It's coming, and they taking their time because they going to make sure all those counts.
Oh, no.
They're going to have a bunch of counts on you and your administration. And I'm going to tell you something, Stan Brown and Andrew Holmes, being a co-conspirator is real. You can do some time too, getting caught up in this mess. And you are. And I think the only reason why a lot of you all are just so on her team so hard because you've done something. You've taken money. You've done something.
It's a barbecue. It's not a roast.
So again, keep riding the bike because you're going straight to the federal penitentiary, Mr. Stan Brown. And Andrew Holmes, you already know where you're going. You done. You done. Thank you, everybody.
Just for the people who are
Right,
new
call the
here,
next person.
Andrew Holmes is a person who's allegedly supposedly assaulted someone sexually in Vegas, and the other one, Stan Brown, those are her two simps. on the board. That's why they calling them out. No problem. Thanks for being here, and thanks for all the support, people.
Good evening, almost everyone except 4 people. I'm going to name them: Trustee Holmes, Dan Brown, William Moore, Chief Lacey. Let me start by saying, Tiffany, you need an epiphany. And I'm going to break that down because I know you don't know what it means. But what I mean by that,
y'all know what it
a
means.
lot of people,
Quiet.
when they do things, even myself, sometimes when you're going through the motions, you don't really understand the depth of what you're doing or maybe how wrong it is.
That's true.
But when you have that epiphany, then you say to yourself, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe I should have done this. Or maybe I should have said that. You don't do that. You double down on wrongness. And I don't understand that. You have a team of elitists, well, 4, on your board of trustees. Me and any normal human being would be trying to learn everything that they can. You have experts in their field on your board, and you deny them the opportunity to apply their expertise. But at the same time, even at the township meeting, you want to double down on Robert Hunt's ability. He's a CPA, but he's also helping you hide your financial crimes, which is something that Jason House, Trustee Jason House, Senior Trustee Jason House, and Trustee Kiana Belcher will not do. And that's why you give them such slack.
She's trying to run them
a
again.
Shame that Kiana Belcher, Trustee Kiana Belcher's picture is still in front of her. I mean, come on, Tiffany, grow up. I mean, for real. You know, you always say, I grew here. Yeah, I flew here. But the difference is they were raised, not just brought up. Some people are just brought up, okay? And there's a big difference in being raised and being brought up. And if you were raised correctly, you wouldn't speak to your elders, your colleagues, your fellow administration the way that you do.
Good.
It almost brings me to tears sometimes the way you talk to Clerk Key, and she's excellent at what she does. You need to be learning from her instead of trying to strip her responsibilities. And I know that I'm resonating because every time someone resonates, you look away. So I know that I'm doing that. But let me also say before I run out of time.
The body language expert now.
Okay, I'm looking at the time. Lori, former Mayor Lori Lightfoot, please look into Chief Lacey because what he did with Jedediah Brown and that lie he told in that false police report, which her cronies co-signed. And not only, let me just add this because this was priceless.
Tell me how you feel.
It was said, her crony was like, yeah, we was trying to sneak Doritos into the movie theater and don't y'all make 6 figures? Both of you, what are you doing sneaking Doritos into the movie theater? Make it make sense. I mean, for real, that's just ridiculous. But please,
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay, I know you're gonna be mad.
Time is up.
There's 3 minutes.
Okay, if you don't calm down, I'm going to clear the room. Okay, last time I'm gonna say it.
Now he always threatening to clear the room. He threatening to clear the room every 5 seconds. Tiffany is like blah blah blah. Shut this down. You're rocking. Which is the depth you heard live streams. Keep up the Lord's work, my man. Much love from Alabama. Much love, Jesse. Much love.
Reset the clock, please.
Reset the clock. He said, I want my 3 minutes. Don't cheat me. I'm gonna be here for 3 minutes. Thank you.
Greetings to all the law-abiding citizens who just happen to be surrounded by the police force for reasons that we haven't been able to figure out. I'd also like to welcome a certain trustee we haven't seen in a few weeks actually, because of various escapades in Las Vegas.
I called him out.
And I'd also like to return all the sneers and the derision that nearly everyone has come up to this podium to discuss village business has received from the mayor, from the village administrator, from the $1 million lawyer who's not here today, I guess, and for our lying police chief. I say that because I was actually escorted from the building a few months ago from him. He said we were going to talk about it outside. And in typical lying fashion, he locked the door behind me, which is why a lot of people know you're a liar. A lot of you, that whole group up there on that upper podium, with a couple of exceptions, are basically liars.
Hold on. Before we move on, do we understand what he just said? He just said that the chief said, let's go outside and have a conversation. And instead of talking, he said, let's go outside and have a conversation. The chief walked outside. He walked outside, and the chief locked the door behind him. That's pretty low. Wow. Wow. The police chief is gully. Wow.
We have a situation that this never would have happened. Had they responded to us when she first came into office. We would go up there and respectfully ask questions, and she would ignore us, or they would ignore us. They would not do that in Highland Park.
I don't know.
And where our village administrator comes from, out there in wherever, in Orland Park and places like that. This would never happen. But we get treated like dirt because they think they can get away with it. That was interesting. Anyway, getting back to it, we didn't have to be here. Everything knows, every subpoena that was issued,
Thank you,
every
Chief.
subpoena that was issued are things that we, the citizens, have asked for years now. The trustees have asked for them. The clerk has asked for assistance in providing these services to us, but they were blocked at every turn from those worthless individuals that sit in judgment of the rest of us. And this is not the way it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
Like, you sit there and look at your little paper or whatever, but you know they're coming for you, and I'm looking forward to it. I am definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, he got like
And at least
paperwork.
now we have an audio system. I saw what they did in Thornton Township. Only one person gets a working microphone, really a golden microphone. How much narcissism can you stand? Jeez. And if the shoe fits, slip into the red bottom slippers and prance off into the sunset, because we have had enough of you and your administration. And I have 12 seconds left, and I'm using every damn one of them. 9, 8, 7.
He's going to sit and
6,
count down in seconds.
5.
Oh,
4,
no.
3.
This guy's so
2,
petty.
1. Thank you.
All right, next name.
They angry. Listen, everybody needs to understand. Y'all attacking a black woman when you see raising her up. She does all this for you. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. She pulled the race card quick, right? Against these other black people. More of us need to be involved at the local level.
All
That's
right. Hello,
awesome.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
My name is Vivian. Just wanted to say a little speech because I know that Tiffany doesn't listen anyway. So
Damn.
I know she's listening or she'll watch this. May 31st,
Thank you,
I
dog.
learned just how much corruption existed in Thornton Township. I went to the meeting. It was supposed to be a big resource for everybody. However, out of the 17 municipalities, nobody received what they're supposed to get fairly. We were infiltrated and almost drained by the mayor, supervisor, unqualified, Tiffany Henyard. And I'm just saying, as a taxpayer, I was asked to leave the public meeting. My First Amendment rights was violated because I asked a question for clarification for something that was in a budget that we, the taxpayers, did not approve. Violating my First Amendment rights was not right, Tiffany, but I know how you are. I know you don't care. It's just sad that people can only do public comment for 3 minutes. We can never, ever get answers to our questions. So it don't matter how many questions that we ask you, you never, ever answer the questions. So this is why we have to educate ourselves. That's your word, right? Educate yourselves. Well, this is why we have to educate ourselves. It is a shame that we, the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you're keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those. Even if y'all didn't buy them, like Robert Hunt said, we know y'all leased them. So there's a difference between buying and leasing. However, Tiffany, I just pray that your mama had cancer. I really know that you swindled that money from that cancer foundation. And that was supposed to help the community, myself included. You promised us wigs, you promised us toiletries, you promised us other stuff that would be able to help. I just spent over $100 this week because I have vitiligo, which I found out that I have after I finished my radiation treatment. And guess what? Do you care to help anybody that have cancer or that's actually suffering from cancer and that actually completed that radiation in this community? But no, all you care about is the money that you're putting into your pockets. We're not even going to talk about the violations that you had at that meeting. And at this meeting, you always want somebody to just be quiet and like you're a dictator. You're not a dictator. You're supposed to be our mayor, but you're not qualified enough to be the mayor. This is why we have to stand outside. This is why you don't have the disabled come in first. You don't care about us. And I'm truly disabled, but that's something that you don't care about. Instead of y'all doing stuff for the township and the youth, maybe y'all need a program for disabled, because understand that just because y'all think that the elderly are the ones that need help, so do the disabled. We sit in the house all day. We struggle. We have depression. We have other things that we go through. Do you care about that? Of course not. All you care about is the money that you're trying to take from us residents. We're tired of you stealing.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Of course
Thank
it
you.
is. No, thank you.
All right, next person.
Hey, Christian.
I had to run out right as I think I heard. As long as Tiffany Henyard is black. If that was said, it is the funniest thing I've
Good
heard
evening,
all
residents, my
year.
fellow residents.
That is what it was.
So
said.
glad to see you. Hopefully you will be here all the time. Talk to your neighbors, bring them, and all of that. What I have to say, first of all, the mayor, the
Yes,
administrator,
for sure.
both are busy doing other things while
Oh,
we're
yes.
speaking.
This would be so great if they did.
I've always been told if someone is speaking,
King Buck, you're right.
you should pay attention. I understand that you hear with your ears, but you still give respect with eye contact. At least the person feels like that you're listening. The information, the situation or whatever that I have to discuss is the procedures or way that we're treated as residents when we come to a village meeting. This is a village meeting where we're supposed to be able to get information, maybe what's going on in the village, share information with our residents, maybe that they're not aware of.
Nobody knows, Jill.
But
Nobody
we're
knows.
standing out in
Effort.
line.
Nobody knows.
If there is, which I see this sign posted, I don't know if it's been there all the time or not, but the point just to refresh our memories or to enlighten us or whatever, or educate us, then put it on the door where the agenda is to let us know that there is an occupancy quota or whatever. How do we know that? Yes, it's here inside. I go along with that, but just a refresher or whatever, post it so we know. And before, if there was or is an occupancy or quota or whatever, in the past, we've had standing room only. And in the future, if it is a capacity of 43 seated people, then it may be a possibility that we need to look elsewhere so that we can have enough space for our residents, even though none of our concerns or anything is addressed. It's just recorded or whatever, because the people that make the rules or address to the rules are busy talking between themselves, writing and whatever. So residents, stay focused, pay attention. And all of these quote lies or whatever, that's funny that there's documentation. One of our trustees even brought to our attention with a copy of the statement and asked, did anyone want to see it? So how can you lie with something that's in Ma'am, your writing? time is up.
Thank you. All right, next person.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much for the $49. I really appreciate it. It really helps out. I need that horn. But no, thanks.
Good evening.
Lead does.
How you doing, Mayor? Mr. Brown, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Holmes. You made a promise. This is a selfish mission down on 145-46. I see the news media here. Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9. Come to this address and look and see the deplorable conditions that Dolton let this house get into. This house has been vacant for 6 years. I've been here. The mayor promised me that she was going to take care of it. Now, 6 years. You can't do nothing with the house. Now I'm chasing people out of the house. Okay. Now I'm maintaining the front. I'm not gonna cut the grass in the back. The weeds as tall as this podium. What am I paying my taxes for? Mr. Holmes, Mr. Brown, you came to me and you asked me for a favor. You need a signature. If I see you at my house again, you know who's got coming. You told me you was gonna do something. My name is Cooper. I don't forget. I don't forgive. You told me you was gonna do something. You didn't. Mayor, you told me you was gonna do something. You have not done it. You have not lived up to your promise. Mr. Freeman, you have told me something. You can write all you want. But every year I have to come and fight to get somebody to maintain this house. There's a guy that wants to buy this house and you're blocking it. He's put money down. The house has been vacant. Now, I advise everybody to come to 145 46 Shepherd Drive. And you look at this property. Now, would you want to live next to this? Mayor, where you live at? Mr. Freeman, where you live at? Mr. Brown, Mr. Holmes. Well, we know where you're going to live at. You're wrong. You're wrong. Everybody got complaints, but I'm telling you, time is catching up on all of us. Time is definitely going to catch up on you. Now, and coming to this meeting today, I haven't been here in 5 years. This is totally so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You mean to tell me you clowns couldn't get together and buy a case of water and put it in a cooler and give it to people? This is so wrong. This is so cruel. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. What are we paying our taxes for? Y'all think this is a joke? This is not no joke. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I invite Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 32, everybody come to 145 46 Shepherd Drive. Find out where the mayor lives. Find out where Mr. Brown lives. Find out where Mr. Freeman lives.
So your time is up.
All right.
Right, next person.
Yeah, so happens like the crooks of mayor. I think they'll do it again. I don't think they'll do it again. I do. Voting habits do change, but I don't think they'll do it again. I don't. Even though they did vote her in, it's going to be tough. But I don't think they'll vote. I think it's over for her. Steve is there.
Greetings, everyone.
Trustees page. Steve is there.
My name is Raquel Bolton, and first of all, I'd like to address the residents of Dolton. I sympathize with you guys, and I hope that your complaints and your
Thanks for the 20 memberships. Wow. 20 memberships. Thanks again. Thanks.
Hello. Yeah.
Hopefully, people who got those will enjoy.
I hope that your complaints and your voices are heard. I'm here on behalf of Empower UC. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering positive change for individuals, families, and communities through outreach, mentors, and educational programs.
Because you're gonna have me
Between myself and the director, we've had failed attempts to receive any communication by the admin team, and we're here to ask for permission to host a free Father's Day celebration for the Dolton residents on June 14th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We would like to use the Dolton basketball courts on Greenwood and the surrounding grass area for this particular event. I have information, contact a letter for the board to review or to get back with me to see if this is possible. I mean,
and then I answer no questions. That's the Tiffany rule. You can talk, but they ain't gonna answer you.
Okay. What's the? She's not gonna. Nobody's gonna answer.
Nope, nobody gonna answer you. You
Okay.
gotta watch
This
the
is
Nathan
public
Lawyer
comment,
Springs.
so
We
everyone
know.
makes a comment. If you want to see any board member or anybody after the meeting, and we can address any of your concerns.
Can I share some papers or
You can give
information?
it-
Can I walk? Do
Medina's
I have
right there.
permission?
You can give it to Medina right there.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Next person.
Chairman for Crew has a black woman in power. Thanks for excellent coming. Thanks, Dan. Smoking on that Henyard pack. RP.
Good evening. Good evening.
Enjoy prison. Yeah. This is Steve.
Presidents,
Catherine. This
Board
is
of Trustees,
Steve.
Mayor.
I thought you were talking
I
about.
want to say to the cops, to the rank and file soldiers, I have a lot of respect for y'all. But that clown for y'all, that damn chief of police, to try to put me out for nothing, to have me walk out, to try to get me out for what? For what? This is the type of stuff that we dealing with. Black people
that's
getting
the Steve you're talking
sacrificed
about.
for us to get leadership and act like this. You didn't go through years of Jim Crow, segregation for us to get into this political position and treat other black people like this. This is what we dealing with, this terrible administration to try to put me out. I'm struggling with my left leg, with my MS, but I'm here. This has to stop. This has to stop. We got a clean house. We got to vote all of them out. All of them out. Stan Brown, Andrew Holmes don't say nothing. Nothing. Y'all sit up there quiet. What do they have on you? Y'all don't have no freedom to speak? Do y'all have any nuts? Anything? I'm sad. I'm sick and tired of it. To hear them try to put me out, to try to like, hey, let me talk to you outside. And me go, I respect the cops, the rank and file soldiers who helped me, who said, no, you ain't gonna do this. But this, how much money has Chief Lacey cost his village? How much money? How many lawsuits? How many bad things?
Let them talk.
How many bad things has this chief done? And the fact that she got him the top cop. This has to change, residents. It's going to change the unity of the people of Dolton. That's how we change this. We got to vote her out, period. If you don't know your block, if you don't know your neighbors, come to the Dolton Trustees YouTube page. Come to the Trustees. That's how we change this.
I do want to say something before we continue to go on with this. It's crazy they don't have a mechanism to get rid of her. That's what they need to do ASAP, right? So the next mayor, because any mayor who gets there has this ultimate power and can't get kicked out. The fact that they don't have any mechanism to kick a mayor out is the problem. They can't. She's literally in there for a full term, no matter what she does. No matter what she does.
It's a mess. I can't believe this man tried to put me out. She tried to joke and try to cook me. I tried to shake his hand. No, he didn't want to shake my hand. You should be ashamed of yourself, Lacey. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I want to say.
Later, Steve.
Quiet, please.
All right.
There's more people from Australia. This is creating an environment.
All right, that ends public comment. Next on the agenda is general announcements. Do anyone have any announcements?
Be recognized.
Go ahead.
I have a few announcements for community events. The Rural Estates Assisted Living is having Back in Time Senior Prom. It is June 14th. It's free admission, and it's located at 1515 East 154th Street. That's the old Dorchester. They have a few sponsors, Senator Napoleon Harris, the Dolton Park District, Fifth Third Bank, Noble Entertainment. And if anybody is interested, I have a flyer, and they also have a RSVP number. It is a theme for the Roaring 20s, and this is at the Rural Estates. Also, the children are out of school, so if anyone has children, they have some programs that's going on throughout the community. The Dolton Park District has summer camp that starts June 10th through August 16th, and that's a Monday through Friday. So if anyone has children, they also have discounts for multiple children, and they have an apprentice program, which is for children ages 12 and up, June 8th and June 15th, starting at 2 p.m. at the Dolton Park District, 715 Ingle Street. And then this program will also lead them to do an extended apprenticeship program throughout the summer. This is just some information just to get the kids involved. We know that they're out of school. They're not doing anything, sitting in the house playing on the games probably, but that's just some information. The apprenticeship program is free of charge. There's no charge. So it's students that do stuff like get carpentry skills, plumbing skills, auto mechanic skills, and construction skills. So I think that's really good for them to keep their minds busy. And the last thing is the Dolton Park District is having an all cancer awareness walk. And this is on August 31st. So it's still a little time. But those people that have survived cancer or is battling with cancer, it's an all cancer awareness walk Saturday, August 31st at the Dolton Park District. So we'll be saying this again when it gets closer to time. I release.
Let me get Michael's thing right here.
else?
All right.
Sure,
So
can I be recognized?
new motto.
Good evening, everyone. Also for the Park District, we have Wind Down Wednesdays, and the next event is June the 12th, where you can come out to the park. It's for the East Pavilion, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Riley, you're right.
And they have a live band. That's an awesome band. So
I don't think we're going to be really too concerned with the general announcement. I do want to read this super chat, though. The Trustees' new motto: we are unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We've been doing so much work for so long with so little. What are we now qualified to do? Anything with nothing. Dalton Trustees.
Per person. And that begins June the 2nd, 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, and 3 p.m. on Sundays, if you are interested. And that's for the East and West softball field. Also, last but not least, Tea with the Trustees every second Saturday. Please come out, fellowship with us, network with us, get some awesome information.
get some questions answered that you can't get answered
I
on the
don't-
board meeting.
That's a great question. I
That
just don't
is
know.
every second Saturday. The next one is June 8th, 9:30 a.m.,
No.
14700 Evers.
Well, at
I
least they own it
expect
now.
to
It's
see
better
everyone
late
in
than
this
never, right?
room this coming Saturday. Thank
All
you.
right. So these are just
All right.
general announcements.
Anyone else?
Before it get hot.
Yes, Mia.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I would like to invite everyone to the Dolton Park District Roaring 20s, a speakeasy fundraiser event. I went last year and I had a great time. It's at the Lesser Long Field House, June 28th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., 14700 Everett Street in Dolton, in our very favorite village, right? The general admission is $150 a ticket, and you can feel free to contact Dolton Park with any questions at 708-841-2111.
I would if I
I
was.
also have
That's definitely
another Dolton Park event for our pre-June 15th food festival basketball tournament, Saturday, June 15th. Right there in Needles Park, 142nd at Woodline. Admission is free. So everyone, please join us in Dolton Park, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. I also would like to thank all the families who participated in our family White Sox night. And I'd like to thank the White Sox for the tickets also. All Dolton residents are invited to my 3rd annual family skate night at Linwood Skating Rink at 2030 Glenwood Dyer Road
Right
in
now, they
Linwood
do
from
an
5:30 to
telling people
8:30.
what's going on in the
Due
community.
to the support from all around the world, I made this one a little different. So if anyone have skated with us before, we typically fellowship and have a good time. But this one, with all the support from the different states, we have shirts that have the all around the world logo so that people from different states who support us can join the movement and skate with us. So if you'd like to participate, feel free to contact me at 708-968-4297, or feel free to email me at bnorwood@villageadult.org. Thank you. And feel free to visit our YouTube Dolton Trustees page for any updates and events.
It's cooking.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right, here we
Anyone
go.
else?
Yes,
No more
Mayor, if I can be
announcements.
Go ahead.
Got more announcements.
Okay, on Saturday, June 15th, we will be at the Dolton Trustees in partnership with the Father's Day Committee. We'll have our 2nd annual Father's Day barbecue. This will be at the Dolton Park District in the East Pavilion. This is a
Dominican
free
Republic.
event. We had a
This
wonderful
should be going to
time
the
last
Dominican
year.
Republic.
Bring your chairs to get comfortable. Food and refreshments will be provided from 2 p.m. to dusk. So it's a primarily all-day event. Great DJ, great times, and great to fellowship. So we would just love to see everybody come out. Again, Saturday, June 15th, 2 p.m. to dusk. Thank you.
Yeah,
Anyone
Mayor.
else? Go ahead.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to say,
They do.
Thornton Township Senior Alarm
Yes,
Program is up and running.
They signed in 2015.
School is out now. We have solicited to TF North, TF South, Thornridge High School, Thornwood. So the students are here. Feel much better now that they're out of school. And any individual that's from 16 to 24 years old, come on out and help mow the lawns for our seniors over the age of 60.
That's crazy.
It's a senior youth program.
Illinois.
Youth connects with seniors and seniors connect with youth. So it's a blessing that the youth have came out. They're coming in droves now. You can go online to www.thorntownship.com, jobs, 16 to 24. Also, you can come to the office at 16910 Westview, South Holland, Illinois. Contact number is 708-596-6040, extension 4007, or either 4008. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? All right. Next on the agenda is mayor's report.
I think she's going to Columbia.
As you guys know, I really, really love my city. I grew up here in the village of Dolton, and I don't want to do nothing but see the best things for my village. It saddens me that every time it's disagreement amongst anyone here, we call media. It also saddens me that the media only come out for a mess. I get it. Y'all using me for clickbait and ratings. I wish you guys will come out for the good we do in our community. It's tons of events that I post, that I
Thank
advocate
you,
for,
millions and
and that I
trillions.
showcase. Because y'all literally go on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Tiffany on the Move podcast page, and you take my clips and use it
English truth.
to bring people into your stations. I think now you guys owe me a check, news, because you use my likeness and my name just for views.
Yes. You are
Please,
full of
please,
views.
showcase the good in our village, because you're putting a black eye on our community. You're putting people, guys, you out of
All right,
order.
you're out of
You out
order.
of
One more
Just like
disruption, I
people-
am clearing the room.
Why you don't threaten to clear the
Yes,
room
you
every
will.
week? I'm clearing the
Just
room. I'm
like
clearing the
you
room.
guys was quiet and I was quiet when everybody spoke. Y'all give me the same respect to be heard. Just because some people may not like what I'm saying don't mean others don't like what I'm saying. It's a lot of people that
I think you
support Supermayor, believe it or not. And I just need them to hear another narrative and
also
not
think
just
you
the
should
false
support
negative
Dolton
narrative that's
Trustees.
put out there by
Click on
the
their
Board of
website,
Trustees,
too.
the
'Cause
four,
those are the
and
ones who
also
are
the
doing the
media,
work to try
and
to
then the
get her
hate
out of there
groups.
and
And
fix
what
this.
you don't understand or fellow realize is people that live in our community that's being affected by the nonsense, the negativity. The people are getting threats from our staff to regular residents, and you don't understand the chaos that you created by just wanting to showboat or want 5 minutes of fame on the news. Shame on you. You and God have to deal with that later on in life. But anyway, as I was stating, I really, really want you guys to see
News media.
what Don could be, what Don should have been a long time ago. People put out their narratives, and yes, we're going to entertain a lot of it as it relates to the facts, because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using different people for
Good
political
job.
gain, and it's sad, but I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do. Do not be discouraged. I want you to continue to run because I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy or when you come out on the other end and you're victorious. Because when the dust clear, and it will clear, you're going to see the facts and what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies. Everybody should know that media is deception. People
Media is
tell
deception.
you what they want you to believe at that moment. I got clips and all kinds of stuff people send me, believe it or not. I'm making a video for you so you can see what I mean about the news. It's a ton of things going on in the world. We should really be focusing on that and banding together. I'm about unity. That's why you see me always positive, head held high, and always walking in my purpose. God gave me the opportunity to be the first, but unfortunately, when you're the first, you get the worst. You get all the negatives. You get all the things that people think you should do, but what you are doing is what get.
This is her pulling the race card, people. This is her pulling the race card. She's the first. Remember, first black woman, first pulling the race card. But it's a slight way to put it, right? When you're the first, you get all the hatred. Forget about all this, the money missing and all this other stuff. I grew up in Louisiana in the mid-70s. We all knew mayors were corrupt. However, it has never been on display for the world to see. Like, yes. If you don't know Louisiana, it has some of the most corrupt politics. Yes, I've done some stories on them. They are pretty bad.
Overshadowed. As it relates to
what?
Grants. I'll start with the grants first. As it relates to the grants,
Don't know.
we have produced so many different things here. I know we put the $6 million in the budget. I know the board tried to take it out. You cannot get money once you take things out of
That'd be
budget.
good.
You have to
That'd be
basically plan
That'd be
for the
good.
money.
That'd be
DCEO grant, we're getting
You know,
$1 million. I don't know if you heard about that. Of course not, because news didn't display that. That will be here by June 30th.
And she's always saying that they're getting grants. They were getting a $6 million grant, a $20 million. They every time, and she's like, it's always coming, but they never show up. So I'm assuming that she's doing another grant hustle. Yeah, we're getting grants.
So $1 million for operating expenses. Again, these are things that we do here, meaning myself and my administration, but it don't get no type of play. And that's $1 million. Also, DCEO grant, another one for $112,000 is for capital improvements. That's for projects, things that you would like to do. So sometimes when you see us developing or doing things in our community, we have grant money to do it, but no one educates the public on the how. You guys just see it being produced and don't understand how we're doing it. So this is me telling you how we're doing it. Also, this is on the agenda for this evening. The IEPA is for $2.7 million. It's the lead service service line replacement. Everybody complained about things as it relates to water and issues that we had in our town forever. Those are the things that I have been entertaining and fixing and putting a plan before the board so that we can vote on these items. Also, you guys know that our water tank had exploded when we had that storm. We are also in need of finding revenue to pay for that, and that is a major project. We also need to continue doing our streets, our sidewalks, and our alleys. Those are things that wasn't done, and you guys know this because if you've been here as long as me, you had to pay 50% just for a sidewalk that you would never own. Where they do that at? So if the sidewalk was $5,000, you had to pay $2,500, and the village paid $2,500. Under my administration, we don't charge you anything as it should have been from day one. It is free. If you call and let us know that it is cracked, broken, messed up, we will put it on the list and we will get to it. Done a ton of sidewalks last year. We will do more sidewalks this year, and the same with street resurfacing. But while we're doing street resurfacing, we are fixing the sewers as well because we have a lot of flood issues in our community that we are fixing. So again, stop with the mess and pay attention to the things that really matter to community, because when it hits our city, you want to care that these things are in place. But if you're so blinded by the person throwing a rock hiding their hand with the mess and chaos, you will never see what's really being fixed in your community. Next, June 15th. Father's Day, we're going to have our backyard barbecue. It will be at Just Ice Rink. That address is 14312 Greenwood. Please come out and join us. I know that we had posted it 2 different times. Unfortunately, it rained, so we had to cancel it. So we will be doing it again. I'm praying for great weather. It's a way that we bring community together and we unify. One thing that I love about that day is we're celebrating the fathers, but at the same time, we're going to allow people to skate. We're working on getting someone to manage the skate rink so that it will be open always. And in doing so, it will be open on certain days. Monday through Thursday will be open, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it will be available for rental. This is a way we'll bring revenue to our village. So these are things we're working on. This is me letting you know what our plans are. July 3rd. July 3rd is the 4th of July parade and fireworks show. Again, since I became your mayor, I brought back a parade that has been dormant for over a decade. And for those that don't know, that's over 10 years. It was really epic last year. We started right here from Village Hall, and we worked our way all the way down Greenwood, which is now Greenwood Falls.
When we forget about them, that's what she's going to
release. That I graduated from Thornridge High School on Cottage Grove. We will be doing that same thing this very year. If you are interested or want to sign up,
Thornridge High School should be like, don't mention that you graduated from here. Listen, don't mention you graduated from here. It's not going to help us. You know, just tell them you graduated high school.
Please sign up with Miss Medina. If you want to be in a parade or you got a fire engine, which most municipalities do, come and join the movement with us. Please join us for those things. Excuse me.
This is 1.25 speed. She talking so much she had to take a wig of water. Oh no, this is not 1.5.
Okay, so
I think we caught up. Yeah,
please don't be disrespectful.
Oh, you're
right. Now, I want to go over the videos and things that we have just done.
Oh, we got videos
One
now.
thing that
we got
done
videos. We got videos.
Cop on Top. Cop on Top was really epic.
Cop on Top.
It was really epic for us. When I say epic, we did great things. We was able to raise funds. This is something that they do every single year. And Cop on Top had people come from all over to support and donate. This was on our Facebook, and it is also on our website. Can you please play the video?
It's all the media's fault. You know it, girl. All the media's fault.
It's just nice.
Paper right here. Yeah, that's she's right. Exactly, Blake.
They raised $300.
Oh, money and buckets out there.
She
just straight up laying campaign videos.
A huge success. As the youth, he wanted to be a police officer, so it's cool for him to meet them, talk to them about what it is exactly that they do. My mind and my heart. torch run. Congratulations, y'all give it up for him. Good job.
Like, what the hell's going on?
Next, we have our Showtime at Apollo. Showtime at Apollo was at the rink. It was 14312 Greenwood. That was really epic.
so
We
much.
had people from all over Thornton Township come up
Yes.
and show
People
up
are
and show
learning.
out. They had voices, which was unbelievable.
Yes.
And
Great
then they
point,
had
Dave.
kids that did dynamite. You can play the video so people can see what that looks like.
Yeah, it's possible.
And then, by the way,
Oh,
we
we
will be
got
doing
another
this
video.
once a month as well. So if you want to showcase your skills, maybe a singer, a dancer, a rapper, anything like that, come on out. For those who've seen our rink, this is our rink.
That's what she's doing. Spending
Again,
taxpayer
an
money.
outdoor skating rink / ice rink. We turn it into ice in the winter, and people can ice skate. And in the summer, they roller skate.
Not at the Apollo.
That's Trish.
The audio's all messed
She's
up.
actually a professional singer and have a band. One of our residents.
She's trying to become a YouTube star.
Please come and join residents. That young man does Biggie.
Thanks, Mary. Misty Lane. Thank you so much. This is her video to show that what she's doing in the community. She's showing all this is I'm working hard for you.
Enjoy themselves, had a good time. Weather was great. And you can't never end without doing your electric slide. And those ladies love to do the slide. We had festivities for the kids. We barbecue for them.
Now, I want people to know the audio that's playing is their bad audio. But she thinks this is what it takes to run a mayor. You just have events. She's literally just having events and thinking that's what all the people need. No budget, none of that stuff. Just let me run events. And people are so stupid to think that just because she's holding events and giving out free food, that's going to change everybody's mind on her. I'll go out there and eat the free food, but I'm not giving you a vote for you again. The audio's bad because of them. This is their bad audio. Thanks for coming to member Jeffrey. Tiffany's raising for Chippendales. Yeah. Too much diversity in the promo video.
Again, if you're interested in joining us, we do this once a month.
This is what they do once a month. And you know it's the people of Dolton who are paying for this. Let me. This is what she do once a month to try to fool them. Does she really think she's going to win re-election? I think she's so delusional. She thinks they're going to re-elect her.
All right.
The audio is so jumpy. It goes from nothing to big to nothing to big. Oh, they actually the claps in, obviously. Yeah, paid for by Thornton Township. That's their video. Just stop randomly.
At the Apollo. Before we start the tax levy, I would like to say two things as it relates to clerk. I am still in need of all village ordinances, which I still do not have. I am
now she's throwing shade at the clerk. Here we go.
Any ordinance that we have on the books, and I still don't have that myself or our administration. So we're still looking for that from you.
So she don't know what the laws are.
We don't need the original. We just would like a copy. Next, Woodlawn and Greenwood. We will be converting that to a dead end. We're working on the particulars for that. So stay tuned. Those that do live in our community, when you go down Woodlawn, it will be closed off. We're going to put notices out throughout the week so people can be aware of that. And then also we're going to put reflectors there so no one runs into anything. Because on Greenwood, people do that sharp left or sharp right. It will be cut off. So just reminding you of that. The next video is the Dolton tax levy, and this talks about your property taxes. This is one question that's always asked of me as it relates to our taxes being increased here in our village.
She's trying to raise
just
taxes.
So you know, for those that don't understand how it works, the Board of Trustees are the ones that raises property taxes. We have a tax levy. It comes up for a vote, and each year they raise your property
And
taxes. So when people get to attack
has a golden
and say mayor is you,
She's
it's
petty.
not the mayor.
She's
It is
petty.
the Board of Trustees. You should FOIA it. It's called
Yeah.
Freedom of Information Act, and you can get exactly what you're going to
That's a good
see here
point.
on the
It's the
TV.
golden mic.
It will tell you who voted yes, who voted no. It will tell you the truth instead of what people just feeding to you to get you to not like someone or think someone's doing something against their village. I understand that it's hard out here for everybody.
Thanks,
But
Deb.
people need to
Tom, thanks, Tom.
work on delivering the message the correct way. So here's your truth. Can you please play the video?
Oh, here's another one. Right on time, Joanne. And she got the editor. Her editor doing overtime. Load the money. All right, so what do we got?
First, we'll start with what tax levy is. Every year, we must levy tax for our village. We levy tax,
Just
money
the tip.
to run our day-to-day operations, our police, our fire, our works. All of those departments are levied by our taxes. So if we do not levy taxes, we will not receive the money to do the day-to-day operation, which is public service. In no way, shape, or form have I ever advocated to increase property taxes. As you know, as a trustee myself, I've always tried to decrease taxes, or if it's warranted, yes, you have to levy for taxes. But in this case, if you don't know, now you will know today. Every community passes a tax levy of 4.99%, no matter what the public says, because that's the levy they can pass. If it's under 5%, you can pass it without going out to the public. When it goes above 5%, you must go to the public and let you guys know that. So if you go and you can FOIA anything I'm saying up here, you can FOIA any other towns, Harlem, Kansas City, Riverdale, Lansing, any town, and you'll see that they do the same thing.
Yes.
So that's what I'll show you today.
This is Soviet
I'm
level.
gonna take you down memory
propaganda.
lane by going to 2017. Can you play the tape?
All right. So she played a video about tax. I don't know what she was talking about. Then she played a video going back to her talking about it before. And then in that video, she's playing a video. So now we're like we're like 3 levels in. We're 3 levels in. So now she's in that old video, she's pointing us back to a video before this. So let's see what she's got. I gotta put some 1.25. It's going too long.
So in 2017, we was at $6 million, right? For levying taxes.
Okay.
If you look and read on that page right here, they increase your property tax by 14%. This is what you don't know, residents, 14%. So if you read and go a little further, and you'll see who voted to basically increase your property taxes. On here, you'll see trustee Hacks voted to increase your property tax, and you'll see ex-trustee Stubbs voted to increase your property tax. But I wanted to give you the orders, and you can understand who voted to increase your taxes. So when you're getting information, you will have to go back. Then we'll go to 2018.
All right,
2018. They levy $9 million.
Every year they raise your
And
taxes.
in here, if you look, same thing, taxes, trustees raise your taxes by 14% again. And that
That's
was
huge. That's a
trustee
huge
House
number.
and trustee Stubbs. Of course, the rest of them voted as well. Trustee Muhammad, trustee.
She was absent.
All of them voted out because these are people that's on your board now that's trying to do spin cycle to tell you the opposite. So for years, they've been raising your taxes. 2018. Now let's move on.
All right, this is 6 years ago. 2019.
2019, try to do the same thing. But this time, this is when everybody voted for it. So this is $10 million, 2019. Trustee Brown, not Brown, Stan Brown, Trustee Tammy Brown voted for this. Trustee Holmes, Trustee House, Trustee Steves, everybody voted for
And
this.
Henyard.
But it stayed the same.
Yeah. No, maybe she stayed the same. It was an increase,
On
right?
May 2020, same difference. It stayed the
May
exact
2020.
same.
Okay.
0%. They'll score $10 million.
All right, 0%. So they didn't raise. So okay.
Then if you go and you're gonna read, tell you who voted for in the lineup.
Everybody.
Trustee
Okay.
Tammy Brown, Trustee House, and then Trustee Ed Steves.
Mayor Henyard.
Go to May of 2021.
We're going through every year now?
You out of order.
On here it says again, 0%.
And for the record, guys, this is the tax
People that
levy.
voted for it,
You can
everybody
get it,
voted for it.
and you see what
And
it
that's
is.
what I wrote up there to raise your taxes, which is trustees, Ed Steves, Trustee
But I'm
Norwood,
showing you when they
Trustee
point
Belcher,
fingers,
Trustee
everybody
Tammy
on it.
Brown,
Watch these.
Trustee House.
What?
Everybody voted to raise your taxes to 21. Now I give you copies of everything I got. That way you can go home and read it.
Trustee
got your
Belcher's on
evidence.
there too,
When
raising
people
your
send you
property
stuff, that's why
taxes.
I try to tell
Trustee
everybody, don't believe
Norwood,
anything you
trustee
hear.
Ed Steve,
Go fact check. And then
everybody,
when you have proof of self.
everybody.
2022.
So every
Next tax
single year,
$2.5 million.
tell you not, they're not
Say it
gonna raise
again,
your
on a
taxes,
certain
they do.
0%.
So
Quiet, please.
Taxes go up.
Quiet, please. Last time I'm gonna say it.
Every year.
But hold
People
on.
that vote for it.
So you see,
This doesn't
the
make this
fact
one doesn't make
before
any
you,
sense.
Trustee Ed
you
Stevens.
can pull
But guess what?
the ordinance
Trustee
for the
Brown
tax
said
levy,
no on this
and
one
you will
time.
see
This
that
was election
every
time.
single
This is when I
time
was
they
voting
vote
for
to
the
raise
mayor
your
trustee.
property tax. I know one board meeting,
Why she
trustee
go
House
first?
said he
Let
didn't
go.
raise
Oh,
it.
it's her talking over
Because
herself.
clearly that was a lie. He raised
first.
property
Should've
taxes
just
right
said
there.
yeah,
Trustee
yeah,
House,
like you do
trustee
any other
Norwood.
She
Trustee
talking over
Ed
herself.
Stevens, all the taxes up to date.
It's probably getting out of control. I'm trying to understand
Now
a
the
point
whole
here.
tax levy
I'm
that's,
giving you
being
evidence as long as you
presented
want
is
it
the same
to see
concept. Boy,
who's
$11
doing
million.
what, why they
So
creating all
say
this
0%
chaos.
on the
And
This
I
is
surface.
hard to understand,
And
Tiffany.
this one is the one
You're
that I'm
talking
saying
over
we don't have a
yourself.
vote for yet, but people have to come to the board meeting, and then if you have a difference.
And
of
I held
opinion,
this meeting to
discussions for,
educate the
and you
public.
come and you have a happy
And
meeting.
some
Because at the
residents
end of
showed
the
up
day,
and
we
I
must
gave them all the
provide services to
documentation
our
that they
residents.
needed. Just hear them talk.
Residents, follow the money. What
Okay.
the trustees don't want you to know is they have been raising your property taxes for years. You must follow the money.
Stay woke. So she's campaigning. That made no
Okay, so
sense.
that is the tax levy
Hey,
for
move
the
over,
village
Tiffany.
of
It's coming.
Dalton. Then you can
Give
pull
you
the
some
same
information.
documentation
I'm on
from Dalton
your
Park
side.
District, which is also
Just
part
see
of
how
your
easy
tax
it is to
bill
see
that you get
someone
at
on
every 6
someone
months. So that's how
the
you make
days.
up your
Yeah, it
taxes
is pretty.
for the community from our city,
It is pretty.
from
pretty
Village of
easy.
Dalton and also from the Park District.
Trump.
Also
Bits
included
letting you
in
know
that
who he's
is your
voting
school
for.
boards.
Trump.
So District 148, District 149.
I think he's
It's
got a. I
also
think he's
the
got a good
College
spot.
Board, South Suburban College. All these entities
Inception,
make
deception.
up your
Yes.
tax bill.
It was so
When
hard to
people
understand
say
that.
they did not, all you have to do is go in 4 years
It's listed
and get
as
the
absent.
documentation and then follow the money. And you'll know
She would
who's
have
raising
voted
it
yes.
and
Yeah.
who's not.
She wasn't there.
Next,
It's all
I would
spin
like
now.
to announce
They've
that
raised your taxes back
people
in
talk
2017.
about
So
getting demos done. When I
strategy.
first came
Talk
here,
over
we
your
was doing
own
a
video.
ton of demolition
Real
here
quick.
in
Yeah,
our
it's
village.
I'm like,
When
what's
the
going
board
on?
decided to stop paying vendors, a lot of things stopped because
Tiffany
vendors
versus
said they weren't
Tiffany.
going to do work
Oh,
without
wait.
getting paid. So to the gentleman that stated that we were supposed to
That's
demo
what
a
I
house,
thought.
probably was on the list, just like many other properties are on the list waiting demolition. Currently now, we're going to see if we can utilize Public Works to get the property down for you. But right now, we normally have companies come
This
in
is
and
Kitty
they
on
demo the
yeah.
property because Public Works has they hands full with a ton of work. Also, when they keep taking concrete vendors out of the list, and I'm pretty sure Stacy will speak to this later, we are not able to pull concrete because they won't pay the concrete vendors. These are the issues that we have, as well as water main breaks. But when they take vendors out, and that's what people don't understand,
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
backstory of things.
They still
We
paying
cannot
for her
get
for
work
her
done. Before we could
hair and
call a
nails.
vendor, they'll come out
Her
and they'll
stylist
wait to
still
get
getting
paid at
paid.
next board meeting. But because of
It's
all
up
the
2024
controversy and
more,
the
huh?
mess and the lies that they see on TV, when they come out the next month to get payment and they see the board removing them, they
Oh my
are afraid
God.
to come and do work in fear of not getting paid. So I just want to point that out and clear it up for those that don't understand what's going on. Something I want people to know, Thornton
I'm
Township,
thinking months, hopefully.
it is free events out there, free everything. So if you need help with your water, your light, your gas,
Oh, concrete. Yeah, I noticed that too.
mortgage, rental assistance, even help burying a loved one. I'm also the supervisor of
Tax
Thornton
dollars,
Township.
good.
The GA department will help you. It is free to residents that live in Thornton Township. Also, youth and family services. We have after school care. We have all kinds of things, summer enrichment. All you have to do is sign up. It is also free. It's a first come, first serve. I spoke to the backyard barbecue already. We're gonna also have a JB skate off coming up. Stay tuned to that. We either text blast you, email blast you, or we also do forms like this. Our senior department, for those seniors that want to get out the house, have something to do, contact our senior department in transportation. We take you to the doctor, we pick you up if you want to go to the grocery store, to the mall, things of that nature. So again, these are free services, again, that I wish the media would advertise. They advertise all the negative,
Yeah,
but
and
never
there's no money.
advertise things that truly can help you grow or help you in your situation or time of need. food pantry. If you need food, every Wednesday you can go to Harvey location, and that's where our food pantry is, and pick up a free food box. We also give out fresh produce. You guys love when I give the fresh greens, beans, potato, you name it, in the box. So each month we will have like a special meal of the month.
Just FYI, this is Ed Steve. He is in the room right now. This guy runs the Dolton Trustees page. He is in the room right now. Thank you for all you do, brother. He was on the board when they were passing allegedly those tax levy things. You saw his name. This is him, Ed Steve.
Whether it's ground beef, if it's ground beef, you can make tacos, sloppy joe, burgers, meatloaf, things of that nature. And then we show you how to utilize the things in the box for those that don't know how to cook and just want a tutorial on what to do next. Also for the senior department, the trips and the plays, we have that as well. People love it because it's an interactive thing for people to get out the house and just love on each other and have friends in other communities. Okay, last but not least is my veto.
So they're supposed to override
on the
her
agenda,
veto
you see
tonight.
that it said mayor's veto
They're going to override
related to the May 13, 2024 special board meeting, which I call their secret squirrel board meeting that the 4 trustees hold. First, I have never actually seen a copy of the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance, which deprives me of my right to review the ordinance and determine whether to sign said ordinance or issue.
All right,
a veto.
quiet.
Okay, guys, you have to listen. Without seeing the ordinance, the trustees are infringing on my powers of my office. I am hereby vetoing the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance. While the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance is void of it's unconstitutional infringement of the powers of the office of mayor. And because it is also illegal attempts to alter the form of government without a referendum. Therefore, their special board meeting, secret squirrel board meeting, is now vetoed once again. So I just want you guys to understand it is laws to this, and people tend not to want to follow them. And I know people want to be mayor, people want to run things, but you wait your turn. You don't do it in this form or fashion. It's said that everybody always trying to strong arm me when I don't do things that people want me to do. They do this whole smear campaign against me. I think we've been doing a great job here. Things have been getting done. As I stated before, lights been getting fixed, trees been getting trimmed. You've been getting sidewalks done, alleys done, resurfaces of street, and also community engagement. One thing I love about my police department is we are on the street. They are walking, and they are also, please, can I have order? Thank you. So they are on the street, and then they also are riding bikes as well. So when you see them out riding bikes, no, they car didn't get taken from them. They are riding bikes as another form of fashion to engage with residents, and it's been really, really dope. So I just want you guys to know where we are with community engagement, and they will speak to their community engagement meetings coming up. That's all I have for my report.
Thank God.
At this moment. Next we have village administrator. Oh no, village clerk's report.
Let's do the clerk.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now? Thank
Yes.
you. I just have a couple of announcements I'd like to make. Wednesday, June 19th is Juneteenth, and the village of Dolton will be closed in observation of that holiday. Also,
The cars got refilled.
this month begins the village board of trustees summer months, where there should only be one meeting, which we only have one now, but technically, according to the schedule, June, July, and August are the summer months for the board of trustees meetings, where normally we should have meetings on the first and third Monday of the month. I know the board has to have special meetings in order to complete that second meeting. But for the month of June and July, August, there will only be
Nobody
one
knows.
board meeting
We haven't
for
heard that.
those months. And if you noticed, I didn't
We're
mention
waiting.
minutes because, of course, I didn't submit them because they're never placed on the agenda anyway. So what's the point in submitting them if I can't get them approved at these meetings?
Yeah. So if you guys know, whenever you do these public meetings, then the minutes for the last meeting, what happened at the last meeting, has to be approved at the beginning of the next meeting. But Henyard doesn't put them on the agenda, so she's like, "Why am I giving you minutes if you're not going to approve them? Then you're supposed to approve them every minute." So that's her. That's what she's saying.
And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, next, we have village administrator's report. Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Mayor.
This is the
Revenues and
indicted-
state tax revenues
indicted-
have recognized $190,000
Keep framing.
reduction compared to the prior year, with the largest decrease in personal property replacement tax with a reduction of $224,000. The village has also recognized a decrease in utility tax revenue consisting of tax distribution from Nicor Gas and Commonwealth Edison,
It is
a tax of
Robert's Rules of Order.
$410,000. $76,000 of the decrease is due to not receiving April's Nicor deposit until May 2024. Overall tax revenue is down by $534,000 from the prior year due
Candace,
to
thank
delayed
you for
property
coming
tax in the previous fiscal year. After 2 years, delayed second installments from property taxes, Cook County is expecting the second installments of the 2023 tax levy collected in 2024 to be on time. And the village should start seeing property tax revenue again in August or September of 2024. Permit revenue has increased by $181,000. Red light revenue has increased by $237,000, and ticket collection has increased by $95,000. In March of 2023, outstanding tickets consisted of $3,768,815. And in March of 2024, outstanding tickets were $5,087,415. Grants increased by $433,000. And overall general fund revenue is $343,117.04 above the prior year due to the CDBG grant. Utility billing is $305,000 below the prior year, and that's consisting of $135,000 in residential billing and $151,000 decrease in commercial billing. There's also a $51,000 decrease in industrial billing. Thank you, Mayor. That's in my report.
All right, we have Ron Smith, an engineer.
Yeah, the mics are crap. But he just trying to just say stuff and get out of it. He just 85,000. I'm out.
Good evening,
No question
Mayor,
can
Madam
be asked.
Clerk, trustees, department heads, and residents from the village of Dolton. My colleague will provide an update on projects we're working on, and then he'll address any comments or concerns that the board may have with the two items that are on the agenda this evening.
I don't know. And they wouldn't tell us.
Good evening, everyone. I want to talk about the water projects that we're doing. There is a lead service line program that we're working on in town. The first part of that is an inventory where we want to find out who has lead water pipes or galvanized water pipes. We put out some surveys and we've had over 700 responses. So thank you very much for the promotion for the responses. That's been through a grant with the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency for $150,000. And that helped us to develop our bid and program to do the actual replacements of the lead water pipes. So we've recently put that job out to bid, received a bid for about $3.2 million. We have a $2.755 million grant from the state. So we'll read the price of the bid to match up with the price of the grant. And that project will be starting very soon. That is up for consideration tonight. We have the bid tabulation and our recommendation to
He got a
proceed
subpoena
with
too,
that
her
project.
boyfriend. He was subpoenaed by the FBI.
I also
too.
wanted to announce that the village was awarded today on the draft list another $2.3 million worth of funding for the same project.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Congratulations. Okay.
Now they got
Is
a
that
grant
it, Ron?
to replace lead water
Can we please
pipes.
have order, guys?
Quiet.
That's not to help anything with their
There-
budget.
There is an ordinance, a loan application, and some other things up for consideration tonight, as well as the approval of the bid. So if you have any questions, please feel free.
I got questions.
Okay, can we wait till we get to that on the agenda?
You just asked if you had
All right.
questions, ask them.
Okay, Ron, is that it for your report, Ron? Okay,
Yes, that concludes the report.
okay, thank you. Next on the
Nobody
agenda
knows.
is
Nobody
department head reports. Police, Chief Lacy.
Police.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, board members, and residents. The Dolton Police Department issued 453 parking citations, 156 state citations, 4,920 red light citations. Major crime is down in Dolton, and I want to thank the residents of Dolton for when they see something, they say something. So that's been a big help. So thank you. for the Dolton Police Department, I want to give a shout out to my police department because what they do with a thankless job. They don't have to do it. They do it. They put their life on the line, and what they do is they rise above the top. So I want to say thank you to my police department. Keep doing what you're doing. Also, Madam Mayor, if I can, I want to add a few things. The Dolton Police Department has installed in-car cameras in every vehicle, Exxon cameras, which are top-notch. These cameras were brought in from asset forfeiture funds, so it didn't come out of the general fund. Also, we've added 3 new police officers and currently looking at an additional 3. These police officers are being paid with the COPS grant that the federal government issues. And I want to say thank you for the applicants. We are also hiring for police officers. So if you are a Dolton resident and you want to be a police officer, please go to the blue line, fill your application out, and we will call you in for an interview along with anybody else that's want to be a police officer. I want to say thank you. Also, I want to say thank you, Madam Mayor, for the Cop on Top. It was very successful. The Dolton residents actually participated, donated, and like was brought out earlier, we raised $2,900. And what that $2,900 does, it goes for Special Olympics. So when you see the Special Olympics come on this year, know that your Dolton Police Department participated in it and they raised funds for it. Last year, we actually helped another agency, but this year Dolton did it on their own. So they raised $2,900, which will go to Special Olympics. I want to say thank you for that. Also, I want to add that our units that are out there right now which is our drone unit, our K9 unit, our traffic unit, and we now have a overweight truck unit, which is that officer right there, even though I was going to shout him out, but he is one that's going to be out there doing the overweight trucks, which will bring in revenue to the village. At this time, Madam Mayor, I believe that is all I have on my report.
You're in the process of fighting off the
Thank
repo man.
Next, we have Fire Chief McCain.
Overweight trucks for the highway. So yeah, so you can pull them over and weigh them up.
I apologize. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to switch things up, and I'd like to discuss emergency medical services and, most importantly, the fire department and the firemen saving the lives of our residents. Captain Brim and Engineer Stratman behind you residents at the podium. Ethan, who is our EMS coordinator, is going to give a report of the awards that the Dolton firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics received for lives saved in 2023 from Ingalls Hospital. Ingalls is our resource hospital. Captain Brim is here to receive the awards on behalf of the membership for the Dolton firefighters. Ethan, the floor is yours.
Son. Good evening. Thanks for the opportunity to speak this evening, and mostly for the privilege of being able to serve the community. Our department currently has 15 line staff, 11 paramedics, and 4 EMTs who respond with Bud's ambulance service, who we have a phenomenal relationship with. I'm going to present awards that we got all throughout the year 2023. January 7th of 2023, Dolton firefighters with Bud's ambulance service responded to an unresponsive cardiac arrest. CPR was performed and advanced cardiac care was given. The person subsequently survived.
You late on this one. We've been listening to that all day. Just the tip of it.
March 7th.
Because she's the man.
Dolton firefighters, along with Bud's ambulance service, responded to a 63-year-old male in a cardiac arrest. The patient was given CPR, defibrillation, and advanced cardiac life support. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived.
Nice. Forget the circus. The real show's in Dolton.
March 12th.
This is, no, but this is good though. People's lives have been
Dolton firefighters, along with Bud's ambulance service, were dispatched to the report of a cardiac arrest. CPR, defibrillation, and advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported and subsequently survived.
Oh, he's got a lot of these going on.
May 15th, 2023, crews responded to an unconscious person.
So I'm thinking they're going to do this a lot. They have all of these to go. He's got a whole handful of them. And I'm assuming the reason is because, let's just be real. Tiffany is trying to fool us. She's trying to say, we're saving lives. We're doing this. We're doing that. Look at the video, right? I'm giving away money. We got, all this money coming in. This is the whole game she's playing. And now she just turned this meeting into an award ceremony. right? Just the tip. That's what the microphone is. So that's what we're seeing here. She's, this is grade A propaganda. But we're going to see. Incident overweight trucks jurisdiction highway patrol. I've never heard of towns cops pulling over trucks for that. I generally think that too, but let me fast forward this. Make this live.
Well, diabetic emergency. The
But yeah,
patient
I
went
always
into a
thought it was
cardiac
the highway
arrest.
patrol, but I don't know,
Crews
maybe in
performed
Illinois
CPR,
something different.
advanced cardiac
The
life
Dolton Police
support.
Department
The patient was
saved
transported to the hospital and they
so
subsequently
Dolton Police,
survived.
so Police Department could write up tickets. Yeah, 4,000 tickets for
September
red light.
20th, crews responded to
Remember, the town only has like 25,000 people, so
a person
4,000
having
tickets is
a
insane.
myocardial infarction, which is a heart
They got
attack.
to go Mary X.
The person
later.
was given
Teflon
advanced cardiac
Don.
life support care. The person was transported to the hospital where they subsequently survived. October 28th, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service responded to the report of a non-breathing patient. CPR and advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and that patient subsequently survived.
Yeah, we waiting for
November
the fireworks.
28th, 2020.
The fireworks comes when the trustees.
Dolton firefighters along
Now,
with
no
Bud's ambulance
trustees are able to
service
speak right
responded
now.
to the report of
Thanks.
unresponsive.
We're just waiting.
not
We're
breathing
waiting for
patient.
this is the show.
CPR,
Show before
defibrillation,
the
and
fight.
advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived.
He's even like getting a little tired.
February 18th, Dolton firefighters responded to the report of a 17-year-old male who had suffered a cardiac arrest. On arrival, the crew defibrillated the patient. The patient was transported to the hospital and the patient subsequently survived. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. If everyone could get a round of applause to the firefighters and paramedics. It's important to note that not only are our crews out there providing fire suppression activities, EMS is one of the many important tasks that we do on a daily basis. Our firefighters are cross-trained as EMTs and paramedics and work closely with Bud's ambulance. I'd like to thank not only the Dolton firefighters and the 12 lives they saved. You guys did an incredible job last year, at least being recognized for those 12. I'm sure
That's
there's plenty
true.
more too, but also like to thank the dispatchers and the ambulance crews at Bud's, because as a team we work together. At the end of the day, there's nothing more precious than life and saving that life and saving our lives and property. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Come on up. Thank you. And that would conclude my report.
All right, next we have Stacy, Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor Henyard.
Good
Good evening, all. I would like to start my report out with.
You have to be able to identify the person. It's
Send
non-identifiable.
prayers to our foreman, Jovan, who was in a severe car accident about 2 days ago.
Fire
So
department
keep
is
Jovan
making it happen.
and his family in your prayers, and may he have a
100%
speedy recovery. Productivity report for May 2024. The Public Works Department
that's
repaired
true.
2 water shutoffs,
But
2
you know,
emergency shutoffs.
you celebrate the
4
victories,
sewers
not
have
the
been
not the
repaired,
losses.
10 sewer lines cleaned, 20 locations for potholes have been filled, 4 alleys cleaned, 15 properties cleaned, 15 vacant properties cleaned, 3 stop signs installed, 56 vacant properties / lots have been cut, and 36 vacant lots have been cut. As a reminder, as of April 1st, Homewood will come and pick up your brown bags. If you feel that they missed your brown bags, please contact the Public Works Department at 708-201-3280, or you can call them directly. We also have a second shift, and if it's after 3:30, you can also call 708-201-3240, and we will assist you. As the mayor stated earlier, services have been hindered hindered the services we render, being that vendors do not get paid or are not being paid in a timely fashion. Our reputation as a village is at stake when it comes to giving services to this community, because when you call for service, the first thing they say is, "Oh, Village of Dolton, no, we can't come over there. We might not get paid," or, "Oh, we can't come over there. We don't want our business to be in the street," which is hindering the residents. This hasn't hurt anybody but the residents and the services that we are here to give to you. People call every day. A lady called earlier and she said, "Hey, they was cutting trees on my street, and then they stopped before they got to my house. What happened to my tree?" And I tell them the services have been reduced because of political reasons. And when politics are played, the residents will suffer. So
All right, stop, please, quiet.
Some people don't want to hear it. That's fine. I'm the person that you call when that tree is on your car, on your house, on your roof. I'm just telling you how it go. Again, we will try our best to service people in a timely fashion. But as you can imagine, if anyone in here has ever had a job, could you imagine coming to work and dealing with this every day and trying to get people service at the same time? So let's just be real about it and understand what's happening.
They raise
pay
their money
attention to what's happening in your
lights.
community. You all have the power to change it in the upcoming election. Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you so
That's
much.
right. They definitely have
Next
the
on
power to change it in the
agenda
upcoming
is,
election.
William Moore, Housing and Building Department. Okay, guys.
All right, okay, stop, quiet, otherwise we are gonna clear the room. Okay, one more word, we're gonna clear the room, okay? Everybody had a chance to talk.
How many times he's gonna
and
spread
they
it to the
listen.
room?
Y'all do the same thing. If you don't want to, you can get up and leave.
He's clearing the room again.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. Mayor, good afternoon to our management team. Mayor, I just want to say to you as a fearless leader, continue. True leaders don't make excuses, they make adjustments. So continue to do what you do. We're going to continue to work to service not only those that are here, but those that are viewing us. We're going to continue to work and to service our residents to the best of our ability. And just so that our residents are not gaslighted about those that are sitting behind that podium, there's no sensitive information in the housing department. So you have to rest assured there's nothing for them or anyone to see back there. As a housing director, I make certain that we give our residents the best customer service that they deserve. So thank you and your leadership for that. Okay, I'll be giving the housing report as well as my building report for the month of May. And I'll give you this at a high level. I won't give you each and every line item, but for the month of May, we had 42 as-is seller inspections that total $12,945, 24 escrow checks deposited at $15,500, 37 housing tickets that total $7,250, and 31 vacant property registrations that total $20,000. For the month of May, in the housing department, we generated $61,570. And for the building permits report,
that'd be
for the month of May, we had 40 building permits that total $22,100, 19 contractor licenses that total $6,300, and 8 plumbing.
We got to do this next time. Every time he says clear the room, we got to take a drink or something. Yes, every time the clear the room threat, but we can't do it now because he's.
Permits that total $3,041. For the month of May, we generated in the permits department $32,641. The total combined for both departments for the month of May was $94,211. Mayor, at this time, that concludes my report. Thank you.
He's screaming into the mic. How many super mayors are arrested for
On the
embezzlement?
agenda is corporate bills.
We'll see if this one is. All right, hit Trustee Stan Brown.
Thank you.
Come on, Stan.
Electronic payment bills for April the 30th, 2024. Corporate payment register, $157,316.21. Water fund register, $231,887.15. American Rescue Plan, $3,185.19 for a total corporate payment of $392,388.55. Their motion to accept the bills as read.
All right, so you motion. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Is there a second? Then motion and second discussion. Call the roll.
Trustee Norwood? No.
This is where the fight is.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, Trustee Brown.
Yeah.
Warrant report, June the 3rd, 2024, corporate payment registered $1,725,431.06. Gross payroll, May the 3rd, 2024, $462,524.29. Gross payroll, May the 17th, 2024, $416,105
$416. That's that payroll?
$416,105.14. Gross payroll, May the 31st, 2024, $436,759.71. Melody Fitness Center, $1,244.32, for total corporate payments of $3,042,6,452.
All right, is there a motion to pay the bills?
I have an amended motion on those bills, Mayor.
Anybody want to make a motion to pay the bills?
Okay, so
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any discussion?
I have a superseding motion on this one. So I would like to make a superseding motion to pay the bills as read, amending or removing
Okay,
the
hold on. Let me
following.
get a second first, sir. Thank you.
I-
Got a second to his motion.
I haven't read it into record yet, Mayor.
What happened?
I have not read it the motion completely into record.
I'm going to get the second first, and then I'll let you read it to record.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Make it feel better.
Is there a second?
Second.
Y'all already know what y'all gonna do, so, all right. It's motion and second. Now you can go ahead and read into record.
To approve the bills as read, removing the following, page 4, Delgado Law Group, $109,500.
Delgado is the mayor.
Page 5,
mayor's
Enterprise
lawyer.
FM Trust, $66,347.70. Page 5, Existing Concrete, $14,123.03.
Negative comment.
Page 6, 5 Star, $122,325. Page 7, John's Pro Trees, $155,000 even. Page 7, KNM Ventures, $183,950. Page 8, Lopez Lawn Maintenance, $10,050. Page 8, Mosca Design, $65,700 even. Page 10, Raul and Sons, $181,950 even. Page 11, White Coat Pool Solutions, $34,788.58. That my motion is to approve the bills as read with the following removals.
All right, any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I just have a question in reference to some of the items. I actually contacted the village administrator today, and thank you so much, Keith Freeman, for responding back to me. But the Moscow designs that's on there for $65,000 was brought up before, and Tangenique Miller has stated that it was paid for already. So I'm kind of confused because we still cannot get back in my viewpoint, but just trying to find out if she said on record it was paid for, why is it
With
still coming
cash.
back up
Yeah.
on the warrant list?
I thought she said she was paid with cash too.
I don't have that exact information for you right now, but I'll get it. If you send it to me in email, I'll respond to you.
Okay, I just feel that we go through this every month, and with everything going on, it comes to the part where we get to finances, and the finance
This is the
people are
fight.
not even here to never answer the questions. The village administrator did read off some numbers earlier, but it would be great if we had it in writing. We've been asking for financial records since September, and here it is that it's June, and we still don't have it. We go to court about it. We're even getting sued by a TV station
Like I
because
told you
somebody
earlier.
says FOIA.
Stick to the agenda.
I am talking about the agenda because the agenda was financial information that they requested, and you guys, FOIA, whoever the FOIA officer is, refused to give them the information. So that is the agenda because we're talking about money that we cannot continue to keep getting lawsuits
about to
because
get
of
hot.
people not doing their job.
Heat it up.
So it is directly in the discussion of what we're talking about.
The critical smoker. It's starting to
So,
get hot.
as I was saying, I just find that that's very difficult that when we do ask questions, and I'm grateful for the response that was given today, but I'm strictly concerned about the $65,000 that Moscow the Sounds wants, and the Tangenique Miller stated that it had been paid for in cash.
Yep.
I'm done.
She said it was paid
You
for
heard
in
me.
cash. Now they're looking for now they told me that they want to pay it
As
again.
always, people
What
say
happened
whatever
to
they
that
want up
money?
here, but my question is the White Coat pool. Why do you guys keep taking out the pool, which you guys know we want to fix so the kids can
He does.
take swimming lessons, and then we can also use it as revenue stream for our village to rent
This
out.
is at a new level.
Is it a reason why you guys keep taking out the
All right,
pool?
now they're going to explain
Yes,
to why they're taking it out.
Oh, you got it, Trustee.
No, my question is, can you provide that we have insurance over there for that pool?
I'm asking, can you guys please fix the pool? You guys know the answers to all of this. Melly's been there forever, but it's just sitting there. We pay for it anyway. I'm asking, can we please fix the pool? Are you guys willing to put it back into the bills list so we can fix the pool, so we can utilize it this summer?
Can you answer my question? Do you have insurance over there?
Without
We
the
have
insurance,
insurance
you
throughout
know,
the entire village, so that's
This
the
is done.
question.
No, it
So my
wasn't. Do we
question-
have
okay,
insurance
I'm
for
just
the
asking,
pool
are
at
you
Melanie's
willing
Filling
to
become a
Center?
screaming
put it back
match.
into the bills list?
Now it's gonna become a screaming
Anybody
match.
willing to put it back in the bills
Okay,
list?
well, if I may be recognized, Mayor, I can respond.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so that bill was pulled out because it was not in the budget, and we have more than $2 million of bills that have been approved by the board that have not been released. So at this time, I'm not willing to adjust.
So you're saying it's not in the budget?
Take that.
and you
They
don't wanna
clapping
fix
for
the
us, like
pool 'cause
quick
it's not
and
in the
flat,
budget,
right?
Just like y'all attorney's not in the budget, but y'all approve things. But okay, lawn care.
Just like
What's
y'all
up with the
attorney
lawn
not in the
care?
budget,
People
y'all
just
approve
stood up, complained about getting grass cut, because again, Stacy just told you guys, y'all don't pay vendors, people don't want to cut. And then when y'all get the invoices, you guys still don't pay the vendors as it relates to what they cut. Is it a reason why you guys don't want to pay for any lawn care service whatsoever?
Can Janice or Tangenique tell us how many checks are sitting on the desk that haven't been issued out
You guys
already?
always stray from the question. My question is about the lawn care. Are you guys willing to pay for
All right,
lawn
quiet.
care, or are we gonna just go back and forth over Q&A that everybody should ask before we get here? Because
It ain't really no Q&A because you're not answering no questions.
You're out of order.
She's not
Keith
answering
Freeman responded, he
anything.
said clearly he's asking questions, but okay, if y'all not gonna do that, let's move on. All right,
I-
call the
we
roll.
in discussion.
Mary
Yeah, we're
Kay,
still in
please.
discussion.
Yeah, we
Mary
have
Kay,
discussion.
okay.
Yeah, she don't want
You
to.
said you still got some?
Yes, ma'am.
What you got?
Okay, there are two vendors, which kind of goes to the point. MBD Solutions, which is a concrete vendor that replaces concrete in the village of Dolton, has emailed multiple times. They were approved by the board more than 7 months ago and have yet to receive payment. Can somebody advise on the status of their payment?
You just stated finance is not here, so why would
Now
we
you
have
see?
it right here in front of us?
Now finance is not here. Well, so my bill's not being.
This is what
paid.
I'm saying. Okay,
quiet.
Order.
All
As
right.
you guys know, a mayor does not handle the finances.
Now,
So
now
stop.
she don't know nothing
So
about
if
the
I'm telling
finances.
you the answer, that's the answer. So if I don't handle finances, it
Oh,
has to
am
go
I gonna
to
have
the
to take another
finance
drink?
director
I have to go down and
of
get
the
a drink.
finance department.
Don't
They
say
know
it.
that. But
Don't
we
say
sit
it,
here and we
please,
go
Chief.
and
He's
say
standing
every
up.
board meeting,
Don't
you guys,
say it.
everybody know the steps.
You
They know
said I
how
gotta
all
go
this
downstairs
goes.
and get a beer.
So they
Don't
like
say
somebody
it.
doing
All right, sitting
something.
back down.
Finance not here, and they could have got every single question answered before we got here. Put on this show for you guys to point fingers, because guess what? It's election time. So here we go. But I'm done talking because I know y'all use me for clickbait. Whatever else you got, if we're not gonna pass anything, we can just move
I was
forward
looking for discussion.
on the vote.
I was looking for discussion.
Okay, so y'all gonna
They
talk
still
each other?
discussing. They still discussing.
Well, go
All
ahead.
right, one more time, I'm clearing the
I'm
room.
just saying. So
One more time, I'm clearing the room.
He sat down and said,
Not
"Let
to
me
work,
stand
we're
up
not
and
gonna
say it."
hinder
I'll be right back. I gotta get a
the
beer.
good and
I
I'll
said
wait
he
for
could
her
take
to
a drink
finish
next
because I
time he
hate
said
talking
it.
when
Okay,
people talk.
go ahead,
I'll
say y'all
wait.
He's
statements, and
standing
then
up.
let me know y'all done talking.
She got me.
Okay.
I didn't think he was gonna say
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for giving me permission to speak. Thanks.
Stand
I
up
appreciate
again.
it. Let's first
Ah.
start with this mayor and her smoking mirrors.
Mm.
You know, I sit here and we come and we say, you know, I say to myself, I'm not going to cut up with her today. Okay. But then I sit here and I listen to lie after lie. And she tells you everything but the truth. Like my grandma say, you're lying, the truth ain't in you.
You
Now
lied,
we
the truth
sit
ain't in you.
here and we talk about finances when one, we haven't even went over a budget, a yearly budget. How can you ask us to make responsible financial decisions on behalf of an entire village when you haven't even presented a budget for moving forward, but yet you continue to say, make these choices, make these decisions. We don't know where we stand as a village in terms of the financials. You are paying vendors 10 times the money that they should be paid. So let me explain this for you residents. Let me educate us. A tree. We have a tree on the block. So we have residents calling about trees. And they have an issue with the tree. So we look on, well, when we were provided with access to my viewpoint, what we were noticing is we would have an invoice on there for $1,000 for a tree trim, okay? Then the very next month, we have another invoice for the exact same tree for $10,000 to cut it down. Sounds like double dipping to me. You sit there and you say, well, we have nothing to hide. Well, if there's nothing to hide, provide us with the information. That's very simple. The budget is due at the end of June, yet it is June 3rd. And you all, this administration hasn't even provided us with the upcoming budget. We haven't even had a discussion. But what they'll do is next month, they'll run to us and say, hey guys, here's the budget for millions of dollars. And don't worry about spending time and going over it. We don't have time at the moment. We just need you to approve it. And then they get angry when we don't approve it. Our job as trustees are to make the best financial decisions for the village, not prioritize spending. You sit here and she asks the question, why aren't you all paying for a pool? How can we pay for a pool when you have how do you even ask a question like us paying for a pool when you have residents that have a pool inside their basement every time it floods? That sounds so inconsiderate in terms of spending. It's not right. We're sitting here and we're talking about prioritizing finances. That's all we're stating. Provide us with the information. That's it. So residents, please don't be fooled by the smoking mirrors. If this administration will gladly provide us with the information so we can make the right decisions, we'll gladly come up here and prove it. Furthermore, we're supposed to have 2 meetings a month. We sit here, she decides that she don't want to show up to the second one, prevent us from getting access into the building, and then say, oh, by the way, you know what, guys, don't worry about discussing it. We're not going to have a CAL meeting for the residents so they can come and ask questions. Don't worry about discussing it with them. We'll just pass it either way. And it's unfair to the residents. Residents ask this mayor, why don't you have the CAL meeting so we can go back to having discussions so that we can discuss these things prior to us coming to the original board meeting where we make decisions. It's only fair. Thank you.
Discussion's a little hot today.
All right. Can you call the roll, please? Thank you.
Okay. This vote is for the corporate bills AP warrant list, where Trustee House made an amendment to the warrant list. And I'll take the roll. Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes? Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, so next we have a motion to terminate contract of Oderson, Stark, Murphy, Frazier, McGrath, LTD as legislative counsel. Now, as you know, I always put this on the agenda because I keep trying to stress to you guys what Oderson group is trying to do to our village. He is the mastermind behind the 4 trustees. He is a puppet master, and he keep trying to go into our bank accounts and take funds from us after we say no. When we go in closed session or anywhere else, we make this the record. So the clerk should have this in the minutes. Even the insurance company told him he cannot take on more lawsuits as it relates to the village because he's suing the village, but he keep on wanting to be the counsel for the village. And he's not. Delgado Law Firm is the counsel for the village. So I keep pointing that out. Don't worry, I'm making a video for y'all. So I have a video ready for you guys. So you can follow.
They don't want no more videos.
So stay tuned to that. Next on the agenda.
Bad videos.
Is there a motion to approve a borrowing ordinance for 2.7 mil for IEPA loan forgiveness? Ron, where are you? Okay, Ron's there. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, so Ron and his counterpart is there. Go ahead. What's your question? Go ahead.
Ron is here.
So my just quick question, when Jonathan has spoke about the $2.3 million that you stated that just was approved today. So has an application already been approved for that? And are you saying that we will have to have another ordinance for those funds, or will it be combined? And the reason I'm asking that is because if we need two separate ordinances, or if it's something that has already been done and we're not waiting to the last minute like now to get it approved.
That's a good question.
I know it is.
We submitted a what's called a project plan to the IEPA about 2 years
That's
ago.
true.
That had 5 years worth of funding.
I understand.
It had the first year, and had the second year, it has 3 more. So based on that project plan, that's what got this second year approved. So it just got approved. It doesn't need to, this process with the ordinance doesn't need to happen until next June. So there's a new deadline of a year. So it would be a new application and a new ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions?
Yes, well, a question or a statement. I would like to ask that the ordinance have 3 amendments to it. One on the ordinance number is ordinance number 15-018. So I would ask that we update that with our current sequence of ordinances. Also, section 5 and section 7 call for the mayor's signature on the application document. I would like to request that 2 signatures be required on the application for a check and balance, and make sure that the board has an opportunity. So that second signature being the clerk of the village of Dolton. So I'd ask in section 5 and section 7 that it reflect the mayor and the clerk jointly make the application. So I want to amend this with the changes, asking for the changes listed.
Okay, is there a second to the amendment?
Second.
All right, any discussion? Call her.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion, to approve a notice of intent for award for the full amount of Calumet City Plumbing's bid, which will be reduced by change order after approval of loan agreement? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Call her.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next agenda is override of mayoral veto issued on May 6, 2020.
This is the Lightfoot issue now.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve overriding the mayoral veto issued on May 6, 2024.
Second.
Is that second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Okay.
After the completion of this vote, I would ask that Mayor Lightfoot, who's present today, get the opportunity to speak on this issue.
Here we go.
Is it something you want to say?
No, I would like Mayor Lightfoot to.
We're not gonna grandstand today, so if it's something you want to say, we're done with our meeting. So if
No,
it's something you would like to say?
you can add it in the discussion.
Well, my discussion was
Thumbs up.
stated, so I
Yes,
will
it
request it. I don't think that the meeting will adjourn until that happens, so if we can prolong it as long as you would like, Mayor.
Well, I guess we will prolong it then, because at the end of the day, you can make your statement. This is not a political grandstanding moment, which this is what you got.
Now, she just let her people speak about the grant. So obviously she can let Lightfoot speak. What the hell is she doing? So she just doesn't want her to speak. But here we go. Get the popcorn
So
ready.
you got something you want to say? You wrote a statement. You got anything you like to say? Okay. You want to call the roll, clerk?
Mhm.
You want to call the roll
I
for
think you
his motion?
requested that the.
I got a concern,
After the vote? Okay, sure. Trustee Norwood?
got a concern
said
on that.
You got
have a
something you want to say?
concern?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, as I hear, we have a investigation going on by the FBI at this time over the village.
FBI too. Yep.
Is that what's going on right now?
We do. Okay, you out of
Quiet, please. Quiet.
Serious statement.
Quiet. Everybody listen to y'all.
You look
Quiet.
So we got a investigation over the village as a whole, of all the
No,
employees,
no.
or just
it's
elected
horrible.
officials?
Whatever they put in the subpoena.
Just
I
trying to
didn't
get some
have
clarity
you
on
put
this.
that in my mind. You're a bad man.
All right. right, quiet. Quiet.
Where we at on that? Yeah.
I would assume it's it's tied to the subpoenas.
Or we just talking about, this is investigation on the mayor or the village?
Oh, they're saying what we're looking over at. The
Last
investigation.
time, quiet.
The investigation is on allegations of, it was stated previously that there was an investigation done into what happened in Vegas, basically. So that investigation has not been shared with the board, and the board has made several inquiries. So that's one part of it. Also, the allegations or suspicion of commingling of funds or misuse of funds was another component of the request for this investigation.
All right, last time, ma'am. You gotta go.
He been dying to throw somebody out for like an hour. Like, we got them finally.
Okay, guys.
You gonna throw him out of the cell?
Guys, y'all have to keep order. We have to keep order. We can't keep doing it. We trying to get done with our meeting.
Clear the
All right,
room.
you can call up. Anybody else? All right, call the roll, please.
We need 4 votes to
override.
override.
Call the
The
roll.
override of the veto.
Override of the veto. Call the roll.
Okay. Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan?
Guys, you are out of order.
FBI looking everywhere. That's true.
Okay, call the roll.
Trustee Stan Brown?
He's
Stan
still,
Brown?
Stan is still in discussion. Go ahead, Stan, because you're in
So
discussion.
we're looking at paying
You're not the mayor. Hold on.
$400 an hour for this investigation, with the FBI already doing it?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Excuse me. Please,
Stan's argument, since we already got the
you
FBI
gotta
doing
have
it,
order. You
while we
good?
paying Lightfoot.
Okay, go ahead, trustee. What you got? Stan?
That's it.
There-
That's it.
Okay, call the roll, clerk.
Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes? Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to
All
override
right,
mayor's veto.
next on the agenda.
That's it. They overrode the video.
Motion to
Lori
adjourn.
Lightfoot is
there a motion?
officially on.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I have a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Aye. Do you have a motion to adjourn?
No, motion to suspend the rules.
Guys, we're done with the meeting. All the grandstanding can stop.
There it is. She don't want Lightfoot to talk.
So that's it. Can I have
Okay,
a
let's
motion
go.
to adjourn? It has been motion. Is there a second?
It wasn't a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Trustee. Trustee, did you? Trustee Holmes, did you adjourn the meeting? Okay, he adjourned. Is there a second? Is there a second to adjourn the meeting?
There's no second, huh?
So I have a question because
Okay, guys.
because the attorney ain't said nothing.
Guys, you are out of order.
Let her speak.
Guys.
Let her speak.
Okay, nobody gonna speak. We gonna clear the
Let
room.
her speak.
It's giving let her speak.
Let her
They want to hear
speak.
from Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Let her speak.
Hello.
Cops is blocking
Nobody's gonna
away.
be heard if you keep talking.
They like
Then we got a motion on the table.
Yes.
Is the attorney, excuse me, attorney, do we got a motion on the table for the record? I just want to know.
With all due respect, Lightfoot, you do not have the floor. We are adjourning our meeting so we can go.
He wants to adjourn it, but they don't
He
want to
had
adjourn it.
something to say. He could have wrote it. He could have wrote it and did all
I'll go
that.
for
This
it.
is all grandstanding. This is what we're doing now. It's said that
Don't
we
like
have to
when
go
you talk.
through this.
Don't talk.
Because everybody's using every opportunity for a political deploy. Like, guys, come on. Come on, guys.
Go ahead.
All y'all gonna do is rowdy up people. That make no sense.
The only thing you're gonna do is rally up the people.
Guys.
Thank you.
Y'all will be.
What I would say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton.
There's no respect.
We have
for
not
that. That's what I'm saying,
rested
because
while
you was
this
once a mayor
procedural
too.
matter
You
is
should
in
not even
limbo,
be
and we're not
disrespectful
going to
like that.
allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts.
So thank you for your confidence. And we will continue working. Even though they turn the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dolton,
Lightfoot.
and we will give you the facts that you deserve.
Okay, y'all done now? Y'all done with the grandstanding? Are y'all done with the grandstanding? All this was grandstanding. All this was playing.
They got her.
Don't y'all see the political
They
play
triggered her.
right here?
They triggered her right now. She's triggered
She
like
was
crazy.
once the mayor of Chicago. She come here to create chaos.
Beetlejuice.
Think about it.
Go Lightfoot,
But
though.
yet we sit here and we do this. Why we pay anybody any money if y'all have the actual people?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
the FBI's here. So why would we waste money that y'all say we don't have? All right, guys. All right. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys.
Clear the
Just equals
room.
y'all,
Clear the
everybody
room.
else.
Let's get ready to
That's what I
rumble.
told y'all. It's time to go.
It's now it's a fight. Now he walking out. Henyard walking out. He walked out. Nah, let me Dolton Trustees, because they moved the camera around. Something's going on in the back. All right, Dolton Trustees. What's going on, Dolton Trustees? Whew. Dolton Trustees. That's the page where you get to see, because he's gonna be scanning the camera around. All hell is breaking loose out there. Look at this. Oh, it's turned into like a riot inside there. Come on, pan the camera around so we can see what's going on. Steve. They're clearing the room. Everybody got their cameras out. The police chief, this is what his life's goal was. He just been clearing the room for the past couple months. Finally gets to do it. He's clearing the room.
Come on, y'all.
They should have moved the metal detectors. Why they
Oh, the piece of shit moved, Lacey. Yeah, you'll be all right. The time is limited, bro.
Come on, man. Come on. Oh, I go. You took a whole step up.
You want to take a walk?
I'll do call everybody. I've been put out of better places than this.
How did he get in here?
He worked because he worked for us.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
And this Steve, that's Steve.
Yes, sir.
They cleared the room, didn't adjourn the meeting.
You know that's one thing. They don't want nobody to. You saying we going to jail and we don't get. Hey, why you got that's your husband? Yeah, he like you about to have that heart attack out here. He like you come out here.
All right. So what did we accomplish tonight? Number one, Lori Lightfoot is now officially working for Dolton. $400 an hour, and she gave her speech. This is weird. This is a weird year cheering for Beetlejuice. Yes, it's so crazy because all these people in the chat who hate Beetlejuice is like, go Lori, go Lori. I'm like, what the hell? She went from public enemy number one to now it's go Lori Lightfoot. Compensate times limited. Mr. Infinite Overtime. That's true. It's funny because now we're all cheering Lori Lightfoot, the mad woman. Everyone should tell police they have no standing here and continue the meeting. Yes, I think they should have continued the meeting. Obviously, she didn't want to hear anything Lori Lightfoot had to say. She did everything possible, even just walked out, right? So that because she knew what was going on. She knew what was going When did they vote to approve Lightfoot? All right, so they voted 2 meetings ago to approve Lightfoot. Then Henyard in the last meeting vetoed that, and then this was the over. Then you can't override the veto the same day, same time. So at the next meeting, which is this one, they overrode that veto. So Lightfoot is good now. So they got Lightfoot's approved. It takes a crook to catch a crook. That's a very good. What movie was that? That was a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was a good movie. Where because he was so good at being a criminal and they caught him, then they used him to catch other crooks. Please don't forget to hit that. Yes, please don't forget to hit Simos. You also got to put your channel up in it too. Sometimes let people know who you are. So this is Simos. Simos has been with me from the beginning. This is this guy has been with me from the beginning, people. Hontus is in here too. Hontus, I got to mod you up too. Hontus, my bad. I totally forgot. But Simos has been with me from the beginning. Simos is is a friend, is a brother. Yes, Simos. And thank you for all you do. I don't say it enough. Thank you, Simos. You're here all the time doing this great work, and I really just don't say thank you. Thank you, and thank you to Linda and all the other mods who come and be a part of this. But really, Simos, thank you so much. I could not do this without you, especially these live streams. So thank you so much. Shout out to Simos again. And this is what you guys need. You need to appreciate people who really, really make a difference in your life. Simos is one of those people. He comes here and he does such a fantastic job. Great way to use the police. Yeah, I suppose you get it right. That's true. Wow. Yeah. This is a wow. This is a wow. So we'll see. Now, just a couple of house cleaning things. The FBI stuff too. That was so there was a couple of subpoenas. It was May 20th. It's supposed to hand over. We don't know if they've been handing them over, but I think since you got Lightfoot in there, Lightfoot was a former federal prosecutor. So just like when I was a former DA and all that stuff, I still have contacts within the DA's office. So I'm assuming Lightfoot may also have those still connections. So that may be helping them out too. $400 an hour is a little steep, but hey, you pay for it. And obviously, I think it's money well spent because you see how, what's her name, is freaking out. You definitely see how Henyard is freaking out just for Lightfoot. So yeah, it was a good meeting. It's a good meeting, and we got more to come. So I yes, clear the room. That should be the next shirt. Well, listen, thank you guys for watching the madness. Let's see if there's anything new happening just before we get out of here.
You've been trying to hide. You can't hide with what you spend on the taxpayers' money and then get up there and lie saying they have everything. They went to court and said they legally don't have to turn over the reports. And then WGN is suing because they won't answer FOIA requests. She says all day, just FOIA. She's got to answer FOIA requests. That's the dangerous of her ability to lie effortlessly on stuff that can easily be proven that she's lying. Another great day in Dolton. And we're going to continue to fight for the residents, and we're going to continue to fight for our village. Small village, because it's being financially is being obliterated.
Listen, and sad part about it is they voted her in there. They voted her in there. So listen, at the end of the day, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the great YouTube stuff. As you see, the green screen it's blurry. It's like now it's making my mic blurry. They got to find a better system for this. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the great YouTube stuff. You've just been updated with here. We just saw the madness again. And hopefully the FBI will finally get to doing something about this one, because obviously this is crazy. We literally can see the corruption, everything in real time. Like we see it in real. That's the reason why why we got 5,000-6,000 people here, right? I was able to document. We've documented her corruption in real time, and it's been just so obvious that I think people really realize, like, my God, this is crazy. Linda, yeah, thank you so much, Linda. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to also visit Simos's at Simos. Damn, you just had it up. Now I gotta go find it again. Simos, put it back up so I can shout again. But don't forget to visit. There's a couple links down the stream. At Nate the Lawyer, he's a fellow grifter like you. I'm not sure who's a fellow grifter, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of grifters out here. Thanks, Nate. You see, it's funny because people always say you don't bring up the bad super chats. I bring up the bad super chats. I don't care. All right, Trump 2016 and Trump 2024. Nathan K. I used to have some Biden supporters in here, but now the Biden supporters are all gone. I don't know what's going on with the Biden supporters. Give Lightfoot her $400 an hour. Don't forget to check out my man Simos Funk. Please. Don't forget, just give him a quick shout. Sometimes you'll maybe see me on that channel, which is interesting because he used to invite me, but I don't know, because he's only on Discord. So I gotta go to Discord and see what's up. But you gotta invite me on the stream some more time. With Stream with Nate. All right, hey, you know what? If you guys, if you send me a message, my email, just send me a message through email, and if I have the time, I will get back to you. That's sometimes my vice is that I'll go on people's streams. I don't care if you got 16. I don't care if you got 20 subscribers. When I had that, as long as you're a good person and I like your content and like what you're doing, I'll come on and join you. Because I remember my YouTube journey. And I remember I was like, boy, if I can just get one of these bigger YouTubers just to come on and just, and that person for me was Viva. Viva was that when I had 500 subscribers, he was the one that came onto my stream. He gave me a shout out, and he really started propelling this YouTube journey. So I go on streams and get yelled at all the time. I go on left wing streams, I go on right wing streams, and it's funny because both sides always hate me because I'm always like, what are the facts? Oh, we hate the facts. So, but it just is what it is. I said next meeting, everyone handcuff themselves together to the building. Now what, Lacey? I think I'm gonna still do the shots. Well, thank you, Nate. Now, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I love Viva. Yeah, Viva's my brother. Even though now his partner's like calling everybody Nazis and pedos, which is like, yeah, but Viva's my guy. Illinois, because I know, Sally, I hope you're still watching, but Illinois, you see, I've learned, has a statute to recall these people. They went through that, but it didn't work though. So, all right, people, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next month because we're doing this next month again. The same thing. We're going to watch the same madness again. And eventually, when this woman is arrested, we're going to watch that. So I'm assuming it's going to be coming soon. Hopefully, it will be sooner than later. My name is Nathan Lawyer, and thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.